Hello.
Welcome. Pull up a chair and join us in the alpha. Here with episode 30, this number is inaccurate. 8 of our homebrewed 5th edition D&D campaign, the Chaoslands.
We are not a pack of beer.
As always, before we start, I have a handful of quick announcements to get through. That camera seems a little...
That's what I said. Somebody knocked the face camera.
Definitely not me this time.
Anyways, new year, new us. We're changing our streaming schedule to Mondays instead of Wednesdays. That's today. Well, today's Monday. Going live at 7 p.m. Eastern. 7:30 p.m. Eastern. On both Twitch and YouTube, with VODs available immediately after the stream ends. You can follow and/or subscribe to both of those to get a notification whenever we're about to go live. While you're following us on the streaming platform, you'll also find links to all of our social media accounts, our Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Go ahead and follow those for all the latest news and schedule updates, as well as awesome character art, profiles, and other fun things.
We're following right here.
No, it's okay. No.
Also, a big shout out to Syrinscape, because Epic Games need epic sound.
I told you.
Syrinscape is a digital app with a collection of amazing sound sets and music that we use to improve the ambiance of our game and stream. If you're looking for a way to improve the immersion at your RPG table, go check them out. That's Syrinscape.com.
Wait, we did the wrong way this time because we forgot.
I didn't think I was on
I think I did the old arm.
I think I did the old arm. Yeah.
I did my left.
We also occasionally use music from Critical Role's Welcome to Tal'Dorei and Welcome to Wildmount collection albums, as well as some royalty-free music courtesy of Riot Games. Link to those will be found below one of these days.
One of these days. It will end up there.
Alright.
Once we have a cease and desist.
Also, how about that intro?
Stop. That's like 30 episodes ago. Let's go. Ready?
Yes. Previously on the Chaoslands.
Wow.
I think I'm going to love you a long time.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Shout out to our viewers.
Oh no, we missed all the sound effects.
No, I said things.
The Iron Will. That's you guys.
That's us.
Return to Ward 3 of Schema to try and free Arkmir from a magical vow placed upon him by a very influential and powerful man, Ezekiel Miralar. On the way to Ezekiel's home and headquarters, the Mushroom Lounge of Ward 3, you were intercepted by Thessalonicus Livetstar, the right-hand man of Harriet's half-step, the chief engineer of Schema, who had been missing in action since a strange explosion in the prime conduit spire of the city. An incident that you all caused, let's not forget that part.
Bullshit.
He had reliable information that Half-Step had been captured by Miralar's organization, the Gulvendados, and it's being held somewhere in Ward 3, potentially an underground mine that was connected to the group. He wanted to hire you for an attempted rescue operation, but you decided to first visit Miralar and see if he was a man of his word and willing to free Arkmir as he had promised. Upon arrival at the Mushroom Lounge, though, you discovered that there had been some changes of sort. You learned from Lyra Lovelace, the resident performer and a close associate of Miralar's, that Ezekiel has apparently been hearing voices, babbling about strange dreams, and spends most of his time in tunnels under the building. Tunnels which had been blocked off by Hezeric before his defection. With their recent opening, Miralar had become obsessed and protective of something down there, and Lyra wanted to know what it was, as well as find a way to rid him of this manic obsession. With Lyra in tow, you made your way to Miralar's office and found that her words had been true. The previously single-minded and strong-willed Ezekiel Miralar looked haggard, exhausted, and behaved erratically. Distracted, unfocused, and speaking and questioning in riddles.
He was high.
He absent-mindedly ordered Lyra to free Arkmir from his curse, which she appeared to do, before a train of thought led him to the conclusion that the only way to protect his people was to go and deal with it himself, or so he said. At which point he descended down the secret staircase from his office to the underground lair of the Gulvendalis that you had all previously been through, and was quickly followed by Lyra, leaving you all, once again, alone in his office. Which button would you like to press?
So wait, she went down the same way?
No, she went down.
Okay, she went the other way. Yeah,
she said she wasn't going to follow us. Or at least we don't think she is.
Are we just following him?
Well, I thought she said she was going to help him, right? Like she felt like
she was going
to
after
help
him.
Yeah, but went a different way.
Yeah. And I think we decided we were going to go in it the same way he went, right? That was the last thing we did?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
A couple things. Just we talking. I forget. What was the item from his?
We don't know.
Okay, we don't know.
He looked at it. We don't know what it
We
is.
still don't know what it is.
Just a thing.
Yeah.
Cool. And then Daryl also handed me a black diamond.
I'm excited.
Is that what it was? Or was it?
What
What?
just happened?
Nothing, don't worry about it. I said there's spoofy music, I'm excited. Yeah.
Okay, but like it's something in kind of see. It's just like a jewel.
Yes, I do.
Okay,
He first tried to pay you in feathers, and then
Yeah.
realized that
that's why I turned it over. I'm
not
like,
worth
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
And so he gave you the jewel. So
He's
Okay.
safe.
seemed like it was payment for what you.
yeah.
Um,
And Arkmer's a free boy now.
free boy. Before we head down there, well, that means he's gonna get a dagger through the heart soon. Spoilers. Before we go down there, I mean, we don't really know what we're going to encounter down there. We should probably take all the necessary steps before we go. And then I'm gonna pull out 2 little silver or platinum bands. Kelther, put this around your wrist, and if things start getting a little hairy down there, and you'll see me put one on as well, I might be able to help a little bit. It'll help. I will share some of your wounds if you take serious injuries.
That's very generous of you. Thank you.
It's not active yet, but with the help of my little bird friend, I can turn it on at any moment.
Guess we see who the favorite is.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Well, if he dies, we die. So
Imagine
One knows
not
that.
having one of these.
I know, and it says best friends forever. Yeah.
It's like an infinity.
Yeah,
symbol,
yeah.
Like the two holding hands.
Remember
like-
Chandler's friendship bracelets?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Actually, you know, like Keltier's always in the heart of the battle.
Yeah.
So
He's always engaged. He's
taking hits for all of
Yeah.
us.
What,
yeah.
what are you saying? Like, I don't take hits for you guys? Do you remember how many times I went down? I don't, because I was unconscious.
The only thing I've seen you do is blow a hole in a guy's chest,
You're welcome.
which was cool.
Here's a question. Okay, player talk. Who do we want to have, like, initiative first? Like, does it make sense for the fighter to have?
I have -3 on initiative rolls, so no matter what, I'm probably not going first.
Because I can give somebody 1d8.
I already gave-
Probably him,
Okay.
or
Arkmir
maybe
has visual
even no, not
impressive.
Arkmir,
I
just
would
because he
prefer to
wants
go
to get
second,
sneak
at least.
attack damage, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I mean, I
But
can
really
too.
good.
I just I do have -3, so
If it was like, I would imagine in most cases, like
probably this guy.
Okay.
you would be engaging someone
Yeah.
as
I run
tank.
at them and I
Yeah.
fuck them up.
And for me, like that would
Alright.
make perfect sense. To go
So
after.
I'm gonna go to
By the way, that's warding
Tymond
bond.
and just put my hand on his shoulder.
I don't know if
So
I actually need
touch
to
a
use the
willing
component
creature
things,
for the
but it
duration
sounds
the,
cool.
The target can add 1d8 to its initiative rolls. And I could be
You're
fighting
casting
too.
it with the staff.
Yes.
As you
Already?
walk over and you
Oh, he's
hold
alert.
him,
First spell with
you
it.
need to hold him for about a minute. And as you do, you notice some of the
Hey, belch.
grains of purple sand from the top of the hourglass fall down.
Oh, damn.
What did you
Big
do?
Is the charge?
Is it roughly 1 charge worth of sand?
That's exactly what it
You can assume so.
Actually, I'm going to activate it now.
Oh, okay.
So you'll see just like a little blue mist go underneath the bracelet, like into your arm, and you get +1 bonus AC, +1 to saving throws, resistance to all damage.
Oh, that's
Like auto add that I cap that somehow.
No, I have to
Probably
I have to cast it.
Just that.
Yeah.
It just
I didn't
says
know if there was like a way to.
you
add
and the
it.
person you share the ring or the bracelet with. So it says spell wards a willing creature you touch, creates a mystic connection between them while the target is within 60 feet, and as long as the spell remains active. Gain +1 bonus to AC and saving throws, has resistance to all damage. Each time it takes damage, I take the same amount, so I'm basically absorbing half of it for you.
So it's plus
spell
one
ends
AC,
if I drop to 0 hit points, or if we become separated by more than 60 feet.
+1 AC and
+1 AC,
Yep.
+1 saving throws, resistance to all damage.
Lost, what does those about?
I just, I don't know. I'm feeling a little.
I think she's
don't know what's
casting
gonna
something
happen
on
down there.
You feel more alert, almost like you've just had a cup of coffee.
It's just a big hug.
I think I need more beer.
No more beer.
Things are
But I hope
definitely
so.
like you're able to focus a lot more and seem like you're able to react to things quicker in general.
Go get him.
Arkmir's just on the sides like, people are getting friendship bands, people are getting hugs. see how it is.
given the three of you tend to fight up close and personal, in case we do run into anything, and I begin to cast. I
go to him.
Everybody needs a
I pull out like kind of like this little silver cloth, and I kind of like run around in my hands while casting something, and it kind of goes up and then like it kind of like fans out like over you guys, like it almost like grows and becomes faint a little bit. And I cast aid on the 3 of you, so I increase all of your max hit points by 5 for the next 8 hours.
God damn.
3?
The 3 melee fighters.
Overhead max override. Wait, is it override max HP modifier? How do I do this?
I override your max health to plus 5. It's not temp hit points. You get 5 more max health for 8 hours.
So 59 poggers.
Because I have ovaries, isn't it?
Yeah.
Max
Maybe I do. You don't know. You don't know what I am.
Max HP modifier?
Override. Just override. Put the new
Well,
amount
then
in, and then it will stay there. And then so scroll down.
Fighters.
Override. Whatever your max is plus 5.
For the 3 men of the group.
And then hit OK. And then that'll show that. And then when you're done, you just delete that.
You added that though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The one you gave me was a
1d8, 1d8, yeah, to initiative.
For some reason I have
That's it.
1 less hit
That's
point. I
pretty
don't know
good.
why. But apparently that's the situation. Yeah.
We already divvied out health potions, so is there any more prep, or we might be on a time crunch here? We should probably get going.
Should we have like a secret message, or I can even, if I can see you guys?
I don't know what that means.
We got a quick way out, right?
We do.
An emergency.
Oh yeah.
A very
dangerous-
last
But it
dangerous
sounds
ditch
So he
like-
effort.
says.
We should be prepared for that.
If
So-
things start going very sideways, we get together and we use that. Only if things are looking very, very dire.
Doesn't that send us to the Astra plane?
That's not what he said at all. But that is last ditch effort.
It's gone. Does not exist.
What's the word?
The bird?
Oh, I have a bird, so that might get confusing.
The bird is the word.
The bird is the word. Bird.
You've had too many times.
It's such a great ale. I couldn't turn it down.
Shall we?
We shall.
All right. Who wants to go in first?
Sure.
Be careful.
Down
Let's
the
take
secret
it.
stairs, or
We're following Mirlar in wherever he went.
so you go over to the table.
Press the
Familiar with this
button.
Arkmer presses the
To be
button
fair,
again.
we did tell Lyra we were going to follow him.
Yes, we did.
This isn't a surprise to at least her.
Yeah.
There's a brief moment where all of the lights in the entire building go off as the door opens. You're faced with a spiraling staircase that goes either up or down. Assuming you head down.
Damn.
Yeah.
We at least know this route for
Closing
now.
the door behind you.
Yeah, I equip my shield as.
Yeah, my shield's ready.
Is anything out of the ordinary, like sound-wise, echoing up the stairs that's like doesn't sound like it did the last time we were coming in? Like screaming or metal clinking against metal or...
Not really.
No?
Is there any different paths? Secret.
The only thing you notice is that remember how when you were going down the last time it stopped at a point
Yeah.
and then like this ladder kind of
And then I
dropped
fell.
through?
Yeah.
It's fully open now, so
Okay,
it just
cool.
leads
That's
down
good.
into the bedroom.
Who has the
Because
rim
Ezekiel
job ring?
last took it.
Rim job rings on
Okay.
Arkmere because he can handle it.
It
He
gets
can
more
handle. He can
fun.
handle the rim
Yeah.
job ring.
It's only one guy's experience.
Yeah. I mean, you did it.
I'm gonna be at the back because y'all didn't give me anything.
You can like skip time.
You have like the second most HP in the group.
Yeah, you have literally. How much
That's
you
what I
say?
told you.
54.
You're
Oh,
right.
never mind.
Yeah,
totally
you.
not that
Wait, if you have
bad.
54, that's
52.
okay. Mine's 54. My
Oh, so you
base
guys are
and then
close
59.
still.
Yeah.
I think I have them.
Yeah.
Are you at 40s?
42.
Yeah. Whoa.
Well, he gets
Imagine being
he gets like a
40.
D10 or something.
As you climb down into
Wait, even with the 5?
Yeah, right now.
as you climb down into Ezekiel Mirlar's private bedchamber, you find it much more tossed and disheveled than you had last time.
Mhm.
Yes.
There's gonna be a note
There's a
pad
large
somewhere.
bed that's placed in the corner with a painting above it of himself.
Sick fuck.
The bed is very roughly tousled and unmade, and you can see that the sheets are stained with blood.
Oh,
good.
Say something else too. Yeah.
That's
But there's
what
some
I
sex on that bed.
The table and much of the things on the side of the room that you had previously seen seem about the same. The only other difference that you notice from what the last time you encountered is the statue in the middle of the room.
Rubana.
That statue still looks very similar, but it has almost like a cloak or a mantle draped over its shoulders. Mantle with white and blue flowers that seem to be fairly recent. In front of the mantle, or in front of the statue, at the base where its feet are, you just see a pile of ash and dust and debris, almost like char marks near the base of it.
Was it holding something last time? I forgot if we got it.
Don't think so.
There was like a holy symbol around its neck.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, but it wasn't like actually like holding anything. Okay. Can I remember he had 2 night dressers, of which the one had a book. Can I take a peek for those again?
You go over to take a look, and this time the drawers are actually just open and unlocked.
Oh, they're all open.
The one that you remember there being a book inside, there's nothing inside anymore.
Blood on the bed is not a good sign.
Do we see any like blood being dragged, like footprints, like little bloop 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 coming from the bed? No. Okay. All the blood is contained to the bed.
It's like stained into the sheets.
Is it a lot, like as in a body was there? Or does it look like wounds and just like...
Make an investigation check or a medicine check.
Can I assist with that?
I'll do investigation. So just advantage? You're not rolling? Or you want to roll?
I am going to.
No, you can roll as well. I got advantage on it anyway. Oh wait, no, that's only if it's small.
Just so pretty.
11.
25.
With an 11, you don't really notice much, except that the blood doesn't seem like normal. It seems
Like different color or...
it seems like a different color. It has a different smell to it. Something about it seems off.
Well, if it's smell... less.
It's like,
I understand less about it.
Yeah,
easier
With a
blood.
25,
You start bleeding.
seems
yeah, mine does start
stained
bleeding. At the
into
trunk.
it. It's around almost like the pillow area. Like it's not like profuse amounts of bleeding. It's not a lot of blood. There are just blood stains on the bed near the pillow, near like the top of the like where somebody would lie.
Okay.
It's not a lot, but it also definitely is not normal blood. It doesn't smell like normal blood at all. It smells almost like good in some ways. It smells like a combination of like some sort of flower or fruit. It smells not like blood. It smells it reminds you of like a fresh breeze.
This person has diabetes for sure.
He was drinking a nice tea and spilled it in bed.
It definitely does not smell like any blood that you've ever seen before. Or smelled before. Like you go in to expecting it to be like rank and irony and like gone bad. You don't know how long it's like been staying there. It smells nice. It smells fresh.
Is that? Sorry, did you say that's the only part of the room that's kind of like?
So the bed and the
Different?
statue are the only two parts that look fairly different.
I see.
Are you just over there like smelling the bed sheets?
He's wrapped around.
I smelled it. It smelled really nice, so I started sucking on the sheets.
Make
No.
a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, he did.
I'm not actually
I
doing
know.
it.
Just out of curiosity.
No, you are.
No, you are.
Yeah,
You aren't doing it, but you will be.
Yeah, I can't control myself. That was a 16.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
He's 24.
It smells nice. It makes you feel a little nostalgic.
Whoa.
Weird.
Something definitely odd is going on in here. We should keep moving. Miralar could be in danger, or others could be
The
in danger.
door leading out from here is like it's not closed. It's like partially.
I kick it open.
Okay.
Anything
Oh,
happen?
God.
No, you kick the door open. You're
Oh, I
standing
thought
in
that'd be
the
cool.
other chamber in front where there was
Make it
like the
closer.
obelisk.
Obelisk. Is it
Yeah.
still there?
It's still there.
Okay.
My cloak is billowing a little bit.
Oh yeah, the
we're
building.
clear.
What was the deal with this obelisk?
You have
It
to
let
touch
you,
the
like,
corners or something.
Go and
Yeah.
let you see around the thing. Is it lit up at
It
all?
was like security cameras.
Yeah.
It seems almost identical to what it was the last time you were there.
Okay. I used it before, so keep an eye out. I'm gonna see if this allows me to see throughout the floor again, and I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time.
Is this some sort of like
I think from this
sacrificial-
room, there's like I know there's like a hallway.
Yeah.
You stay away from that room.
But
And
there's
I
also
point-
like 2 rooms with
I shoot the
doors.
mirror.
One of the rooms had a mirror in it.
Door
Don't
over
go.
to your right and another door over to your left.
Neither are open or
Don't go to the door on your right.
If the door opens, I shoot the mirror.
Just chill, relax. Lyra's
Yeah,
not
sure.
there. That's her
Was it
room.
Lyra or Garnet that you talked to?
I talked to Garnet, but it was Lyra's room.
It was Lyra's room. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going over and using it how I used it last time.
You touch it, and immediately your vision goes to elsewhere in the building. You see a little bit of activity happening in the floor. You see a room with a bunch of mushrooms and plants and plant lights.
Back room.
You see them closing that
Background
off. You
here.
see somebody walking out from there, and kind of you look at the mess hall, and there's people like rushing about. You look
Those are
at
just
the
workers.
hallway that you were in. Seems like people have gathered in front of the sort of like hole in the wall tunnel
Right.
that the
Scorpion came
jumped
out of.
out
Which
of.
is just around the bend.
It's just
Yeah,
around the
that's,
corner.
that's where I figure we gotta go.
You hear like you can hear footsteps and like shouting coming from down that way.
What did they say?
No, it's if the bedroom's here, the obelisk is here. He
He-
popped out of a hole
he went
here. He was
downstairs,
protecting
Miss-
something.
Oh.
Miss Lovelace followed. She told us to stay here to keep guard. Get to the wall. Hold it for us.
And at no point did I see Harriet. Okay.
She's probably in the hole. Yeah, that because we knew that like when we first fought the scorpion, we peeked in there and saw that it went somewhere, but the scorpion kept killing our friends, so we ran.
So, do I kind of like come back? That's like I kind of just like see around these different areas and then kind of come back to you.
You realize that you don't see Lyra's room. You don't see the other room that you were
Right.
in
Is this-
before.
But I didn't see that last time either.
No.
Okay.
Over the whole there was
You
the
see
bar.
like the floor.
Yeah-ish.
of
It
the
was
bar,
like
but
cement and
Yeah.
bars.
Basically,
There's
just kind of does a sweep.
people
around.
having dinner. There's
Yeah.
like some people who are clearly like there's a waiter calming people down. Like don't worry about it.
The lights go.
The
off.
lights are off. It's fine. You don't see Gerald. You don't see Lyra. You don't see Izzy.
I go into Lyra's room.
God damn it! I shoot the mirror.
You open the door.
If there's a mirror, I shoot it. I'm not joking.
It's
Okay.
locked? Okay. Well, I'm gonna pick it.
If there's a mirror in there, I shoot it immediately.
Let's forget what I rolled here. So it's this, my dex modifier, and my proficiency?
I think you probably get double proficiency now.
You put thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Check whatever that is.
Because I get double
I think it's
proficiency
like-
with it now, so Rogue definitely should.
Okay, yeah, it's like 26.
Yeah. You begin to pick the lock, and you feel some sort of like a little bit of a tug as you like
didn't check
lift up
the
a couple
traps.
of pins.
I'm gonna be cautious.
There's some sort of like you hear like almost a spark inside
Okay.
as something happens, but the door unlocks and opens.
It unlocks it
It
open.
unlocks.
She probably had like a spell that let her know when somebody opened it.
You look inside and you see the room is fairly similar to the way it was before. The mirror that you remember being there is covered with a dark black cloth.
Do not take that off.
Okay, well, I just want to go in. And actually see if there's anything in this room that seems peculiar. Just regarding Lyra.
It's hard to miss.
She's just
As
standing
soon as
there.
you enter, you look to the right to where her bed is, and sitting on top of the bed is the book that you remember from Ezekiel's room.
Astra. Come here.
Yes.
Whoa! What's going on in that bed?
I think I took a look
That
last
puppy
time.
fling thing?
Apparently. Yeah.
There's something here for you. You like reading, right?
I love reading.
There's a book.
There's no time
It's
for
a pretty
story time.
take this.
Okay.
It's like medium thick.
Yeah.
I kind of just flip through it and get the gist of what it is
It's written in Celestial, and there's a lot.
first. Okay.
There's a lot of writing in it from like start to finish. You start to skim through it. It'll take you a little bit, maybe at least like 4 or 5 minutes to get a good handle
Read and walk. Read and walk.
things.
Okay.
Read and
Yeah,
walk.
I can
and walk?
read and walk. Yep.
Read and
Have
walk.
fun.
Oh
my
my god.
So I, while that was kind of happening, and I come back to and see you guys going into the room. There are several people on this floor. You can probably already hear them coming
I
around
can
the
hear
corner.
them. They're right there on the bench.
You catch a few, like you're skimming through it, so there are pieces in there that are missing. Obviously, you're kind of skimming through. You're not reading fully. Like
Stop reading at
into
all.
so.
Yeah, stop.
No, like he did. Like I think you only put in
Yes.
like what I.
Oh.
There's like dot dot dot.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did he know?
He's a genius. Talk about a predictable character. I mean,
Should I read all this right now?
It's up to you.
Well,
read and walk. We're reading and walk.
it sounds like Ezekiel and Lyra have gone down into the tunnel that
Oh, it's the tunnel we saw the scorpion
that
come out of.
Scorpion machine came out of. If that's where we're heading, the only thing is we're gonna have to. I don't know if they know we're coming down here. So
Is
we
there
may have to
anybody
explain-
there? Is that what the yelling is?
There are
Yeah.
people guarding around the corner here, and they.
They're right
If
there
I
on the-
do, I recognize the book because I know he took it the first time.
Probably.
Well, it's because it'll dictate what I say next if I do or don't recognize it.
Make an intelligence saving throw. That's usually my check for whether you remember something or not.
He does.
Because
18?
there's nothing that makes you roll an
Yeah.
intelligence
Yeah.
saving throw in the game.
Yeah, 18.
You remember it. The book is
Okay.
fairly identifiable. There's like
It's got a giant eye on the front of it. It floats.
Yeah.
There's some engravings on the front.
It's
that
It's
you
like
recognize.
smoke billowing
Yeah,
out
it
of it.
summons the Sanderson sisters. No big deal.
You may want to put
Yeah,
that
the
away.
eating one?
If others see that you have that, they may not be too kind. Last time we tried to take that,
Ended badly.
you
for me.
got a poor outcome.
It's just I see stuff about rituals like real quick, and then soldiers, and
That's not why we came down here.
We can read it later and
Oh, I've
take
got an
notes.
idea, and I'm just gonna grab the book and open up and just like slice out some pages here.
Why don't you put them in the new bag of holding we got?
And then put
They'll
the pages
never
back into the
Gets out his scotch tape.
Yep.
Yep.
Good thing we bought that from Clanco.
No magical items, so you got stuff.
Yeah.
I'll have
Yeah.
to read this later.
Yeah.
Then. Okay.
It probably says like the last thing is like how to kill Miralar, but that's okay. We'll read it later. No, it's in the bag.
So I guess we're leaving the room at this point. But
Does anybody if
I'm-
they're
no, just as we're leaving the room, I'm just grabbing the cloth, but like facing away from the mirror and just pulling it off and then leaving the room.
Okay.
and if he's not looking at it, I back away looking at it. And then close the
You're
door.
looking at the mirror.
What?
You're looking at the mirror.
And then I close the door. If there are guards there, they're not going to be happy we're here. Does anybody have any way to persuade them to let us through? Or should we just go in guns a-blazing,
I
so to
can grow
speak?
big.
That might scare them.
I don't know if you want to use that though to.
I could cast darkness so that we're just a
We
big
don't know.
cloud of
We don't know what's down there. We should really hold off any of our taxing
Astrid, can't you
maneuvers
make
to when
yourself-
we're down there.
Can you make stuff?
What does this
separate?
mean?
Yes.
Do it.
I can.
Can you make yourself?
Yeah.
Like, can you make yourself look
She's like 14, man. How old is Astra?
When?
True.
Yeah.
When we met her.
Do we need to lie
Okay.
to them? Can
Yeah.
we not just tell them we're going down to help?
I could cast charm.
They
first
might.
then.
They just might not be. That's what I mean. Have some things ready, but don't exhaust yourself because we don't know what's down there.
Or I could cast suggestion.
So let's just have those as a backup. Otherwise, I'm sure Timon wants to crack a few skulls.
Yeah, because if I don't have very many moves that I can do.
Exactly. That's always. Anyway, cool. Go. We're gonna head towards the
How
hall.
many people were there?
Probably like 5 or 6.
Like right around the corner.
I think you saw like a lot of activity happening in the mess hall and people running towards
Which
there.
is
Okay.
down the hall.
You saw a couple of people standing in front of the door, like
Right.
in front of that opening.
About 5 or 6 heading in this direction. There's already a couple just around the corner here.
Okay.
Let's not be too hasty. But if things go sideways, Hulk smash.
We just all walk
don't
around the
know
corner.
what
Ha!
That's our new code word for you kill people.
Alright.
I don't know what a Hulk is,
I
but
like the smash part of it.
yes. All right. So we'll start heading towards the door,
Who's leading the way?
I go.
Who's behind you?
and then I'll probably be in the middle. Or you want to be in the middle? You
Doesn't
said you
matter.
were in behind, right?
I'll be at the back, yeah.
I'll be somewhere in the middle.
Alright, so as Timon is walking, he is walking with purpose and, you know, a feeling of like
He's meant to be here.
he is meant to be here. He has an objective in his mind. Move the fuck away.
Oh no. He's writing our names down in order.
I'll start.
As you turn the corner,
Don't
and
forget our secret weapon.
you walk with purpose towards them, and you can see as you turn the corner, you can see a couple of guards in the same like blackish armor.
I'm nervous.
that you're familiar with, standing in front of the path, like looking down into the tunnel. One of them doesn't notice you. The other one, who is like, he turns the corner in your direction. He sees you. Who are you? What are you doing down here? He like looks immediately to like draw his weapon.
Move aside, lad. We're going down to help Mirlar. We were asked to be here.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I help?
Can I help
Just
with
doing
that?
dance behind him.
I
We're here
actually
for
had
your
a
love.
decent. I'll roll with you here.
That's not great.
That's 22. So my
That's
modifier.
9 for me.
Nice.
You fumbled over your words.
They
a
don't.
bit, so-
They don't look at you, but they look immediately at Arkmir.
Oh.
They're like, "Did Lady Garnett send you?" Yes, but, please. I believe Miss Lovelace and Mr. Merrill went down this way. You're here to help them deal with whatever's down there? What's happening down there? We don't. She didn't tell us anything. She just told us to keep watch.
So
here.
keep watch, lad.
This is for
we're moving.
professionals.
And I keep walking.
I'm like, don't worry. You're doing great. We'll take it from here, Dan.
Nobody
Dan.
else comes down behind us. If they do, kill them. Maybe
Put
not
your
kill
name
them.
in for Employee of the Month.
Oh, the last one we saw. That's fine. Yeah.
We don't talk about the last one.
Yeah.
They look between you all, the sort of odd motley crew of people that you are, and he lets you through. We'll keep watch over here.
Is this the first hole I don't have to duck through?
Probably not, because a giant scorpion busts.
That's what I was hoping you'd
He
say.
was bigger than
Kool-Aid Man style.
Yeah.
As you enter this, it's a small-ish room, to be honest. Probably only as big as the scorpion was.
Okay.
And just shortly past you, there's a stairway that seems to go further down.
Is it dark? Is it light?
It's unlit.
Okay, I will do what I normally do and grab
At the bottom of the stair, like, you can't see the bottom of the stairs, but you can see like the room that you're in. It's lit from like the hallway
I'll just.
that you came in from.
Because then they're going to know that we're coming if you use one of your orbs.
It only shines like 5-10 feet. It's very little. You can turn it off just by clicking it.
Okay.
I'll at least light up one for the middle of the group, and if somebody sees something, I'll just. Whoop.
I have dark vision, so I'm fine.
Okay.
You're continuing to lead, right? You're walking down first.
Yep.
Where is it?
Arthur?
As long as we don't have to roll stealth, we're fine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucked. If I did. The professor's also just right beside
We don't
me.
know. We don't know what we're walking into, and this may help you see things a little bit better, so that you're on alert. And I give you eyes of night.
One of us.
It's not this time, unfortunately. Your eyes are now black.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
But everybody else sees your eyes turn black. You have 300 feet of dark vision now, so you can see much further than you could have.
I suppose there's only like so much tunnel ahead of
Right
us.
now, yes. Well, it's probably
I
really
assume-
close. It probably looks like.
I assume I can see like sharper tones of gray.
Yeah.
The tunnel
So
seems to go on for probably not that long, maybe 100, 150 feet of just a stairway leading down. And at the bottom, there's a wall. And there seems like, as you look, it seems like it's darker to the side.
I think
The tunnel is descending.
after you say that, I say not this time. I think of it. I'm like, no, I can. And then I give all of you. It's up to 4 beat reaches. So
Turn
now you
off
can
my
all see
ball,
like me.
Sorry, what were the parameters of it again? I wasn't listening. So
You
it
can
didn't
see
fire me.
300 feet of in the dark rather
300
than
feet,
whatever
okay.
normal. It's like 60.
What happens
Yeah.
to my eyes?
They're still just black.
Eyes are black.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this will work.
Actually, I could see 120 feet.
Oh, okay. So still over double though.
420.
No,
Not
it's
plus 300.
It'll
It'll stack.
come 300.
That would be
They
cool.
do not stack.
I can see across the world.
That's literally
The
the
dark.
night vision goggles.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh wait,
All right.
didn't I make those? Oh no, I did, but I don't have them tuned right now.
Oh my god. I don't even need these.
You're all break
It corrects.
Just break them in half.
Because I feel too naked. I'm gonna wear them anyways.
All right, this tunnel keeps going. Well, you can all see now. Let's go. So we keep going. Is there any noise, any sound, any?
You don't hear anything as you're walking down, but make a perception check.
I'm in the back, so I'm gonna not assist on this.
Natural 1.
It is
Everything
dead
is great.
quiet.
You're so distracted by how well you can.
Yeah, I can
see.
see. I can probably see some ants around the side
Yeah.
of the tunnel.
Wow.
I've never seen
Taking
this
over your
before.
senses.
Yeah.
Big one farts. Sorry.
Oh no. Enclosed space.
Should I really stop at the beans before these?
They're so good though.
Oh, it just hit me.
It doesn't smell like
Downwind.
apples.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You begin making your way down the stairs towards the end of this tunnel. It takes like a couple of, like half a minute to get to the bottom of the stairs. You find yourself around a corner. It's like almost, the stairs turn around and go almost like a U shape. So you can see the corner, the wall. You look around, you see in front of you a gate that's like barred shut. You can see through the gate with your insane dark vision. It looks to be some sort of like a workshop or something. And you immediately step back because as you're looking straight across from you through the bars, you see a familiar sight. You see a ballista similar to the one that the Razors had been using.
Yeah.
So I hold
That's just
everybody back.
facing just right out this gate at you all.
I hold everybody back. Wait.
What is it? I'm gonna fart again.
So, no, hold on. Do you guys remember when we attacked Galoran? There were some like dragon ballistas.
Oh no.
There's one looking straight at us.
Wonderful.
You guys, I can't see anything over your head.
Just push her back to the side of the wall.
And there's a gate between us and that. So
Can I peek around Timon and just like, what am I seeing here exactly? The
There's a
gate.
gate.
It's
Is there
just a
anybody
gate.
manning?
It's like a barred iron gate. You don't from here see any way to open it. And through the gate on the other side, you see almost straight across from you Dragon Ballista. And as you look, it seems like idle It's not manned or anything. There's nobody on it.
Is there anyone? Like, there's no one in this room. Or?
Corridor.
From what you can see through this barred gate, not really.
So
Make a perception check.
Does the ballista weigh any more than 10 pounds?
does it look like a gate
Yes.
that opens like this,
Yes.
or like a door? Okay.
It looks like a gate that opens.
Okay, and there's no levers. or
Nat 20.
latches or-
Nice.
Oh shit!
On my 0.
You make out as you stop being distracted by the ballista, you look through, and almost right beside it, there looks to be a statue of sorts that's placed there. It's large and it seems like it's made out of stone. It's got two bulky, like, blocks of things around its feet. Like, it's hard to tell. It's like a statue that you can't make out what the statue would be of.
Statue till it comes to life.
Like there's some kind of looks like a statue, but it seems weirdly out of place.
Perhaps some sort of security measure.
Possibly. Doesn't seem to be. I'm getting something. There's nothing else in that room, at least from what I saw.
From what you can see,
Just
you're
that.
looking through bars. It's like looking through bars into a room, right? Like you don't. You see the room continues on to the right. Like it's
Right.
hard to see much else. Those are the only things that immediately jump out.
Is there any stones in the area that look like they
I
can be
was going to
pressed?
say the same thing. Like,
Is there any... Probably not any noticeable pull things, but any like rocks?
From where you are standing at the base of the stairs, and peeking around the corner at this, make a perception check.
Can I assist with that?
Trace like a
Because
sigil in
I
the
was going to say
air
the same
and
thing.
cast
So if I can
Blade Ward,
assist,
which is a cantrip. So then
Natural
I-
20
you're rolling that die. I don't roll this die.
for 20. Natural 20.
Natural 20. 20 club?
Blade Ward only lasts 6
one.
seconds. Alyssa.
Well, that's a Blade Ward last
Blade Ward
6
only lasts 6
seconds.
seconds.
It's like no time at all.
Keep
Oh,
casting
okay.
it as an action every turn.
Astra, would Hoku be able to help us here?
Wait, you all what
We
did you
rolled
roll?
nat-
We
Natural
both rolled
20s.
nat 20s.
For 20.
From where you're
For
standing, you don't see anything, but you do
27.
see that up near the gate, there's almost like a little recess to the left that you
Oh,
can't make
so
out
it's-
from here where you are.
Is Hoku able to, like, carry weight? Because my bird can. He can go around there and see if he can find a switch or a lever.
Or
I'm just like, I don't know if a pseudo dragon what they can do.
Like I
Fire
can
the
see through
ballista.
him and kind of control
Can he
him.
carry anything or anything? Because mine actually can. Like my,
What do we need him to carry though?
we don't need to carry. He just needs to be able to pull something or push something.
Can he pull and push something?
I mean, it depends on what the thing is.
So we could. I mean, my bird's not really alive.
If
we wanna save
you think,
Hoku.
you know, whatever. If you
Sounds
wanna
like
send
Big
your
One's
word.
bird is better than.
Hey,
I didn't say it.
it's not a bird, you guys.
Mine, yes, he is.
No, not yours. I'm talking about Hoku.
All right, I'll pull out the Monculus Servant, which we still don't have a name for. You were supposed to name him, by the way, but that's okay.
Now, really?
Yeah, well, he's been alive for a while. And then you'll just hear the whistle thing again, and then he'll just very cautiously fly to that little cutout.
We're saving you for something more
Okay.
important.
He flies around the cutout.
Is there anything there?
He doesn't have to know.
Any buttons?
Can you see through his eyes?
Pretty sure I can. I mean, I can see through his eyes to cast spells through him, so I'm assuming I can see through.
I mean, he can deliver your spells. But
Can I deliver him to go
press?
press a button if it's there?
I don't, unless it says that you can. I don't know what the limitations of it is.
Guess who can?
Like, I think you can give it a command to go around and like do it, but
Okay.
it'll do it to the best of its abilities, like you would order your dog to do that.
It obeys my commands.
Yeah.
So I will say, if there's a button or a switch or anything that looks like it could open the door,
Just
go push and pull
Now
slash
it's
it.
fine to push a button.
Just
goes to the ballista.
Yeah, it doesn't say it can't.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll just
Can I just reach
I'll,
my hand?
I'll ask him to go around the corner, and if there's anything that can be pushed or
Is there
pulled,
something
do
in-
it.
Like,
Everybody
No,
will-
it's further.
Make a perception check with his stats.
I think. Okay. What is a perception? Is it wisdom?
Perception is wisdom. Yes.
It's +0 plus its perception bonus, proficiency bonus ×2.
tell me, what happens and see if you stick your hand
So it has
over
plus
here
4 perception,
through the
and then it
gate,
has
turn
my
yourself into a giant.
bonus, which is 3.
It does. What? It doesn't have. It has plus 0 perception. Yeah.
Skills, perception plus 4.
D&D Beyond.
Oh, that's your
sponsored.
perfect. That is included.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a natural 20 on my other die,
Yeah.
so for 24.
You
If that.
you send the bird out,
Yeah.
and it flaps. in
Everybody
place.
back up in case this thing fires.
It flaps in place.
Yeah.
You hear a flapping noise. You hear a little bit of like chink, 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 like almost like metal bouncing off of something.
Okay.
You hear like almost like some scratching noise, metal
He's got
scratching off of
this,
something. And then it flies back and nothing happens.
The
But it
fuck?
found something. How close was it?
That's stupid.
Right
Sounds
beside
like
the
a
right
job
beside the
for a
gate.
cook.
How
But
can
not
it?
within like a reach.
How can it
around.
carry
around
things,
the
but it
corner.
can't fucking press something? That's
Okay.
weird.
Hmm.
Okay. Well.
You can
Do you
you
need
can't
to
really
cut hands?
see it from here. It would be beside the gate.
Do you
in
wanna
any way,
walk
but
on
you
the
can't
ceiling
see
over
it
there?
From here.
Do you have boots so you can walk on the ceiling?
Yeah,
over
but is
there?
it close? Like, is the gate completely?
The gate is still closed.
Yeah.
Apparently, my bird can't press a button.
There's
I
something
can't
in.
walk into there, can I?
No. There's
no.
a recess with something in it.
Yeah.
The bird wasn't able to do anything
So you
with
can walk
it. We
on the
need
roof
somebody to go around
to
the
go
corner.
into that
Can
little
you-
recess.
Can you see through the bird?
I can't see through it.
I'm gonna walk around.
He
the
can
corner.
carry and do things,
I'm
but
gonna go
apparently
take a
he
look at
can't
what's
press
in the
buttons.
recess.
So.
Okay, you walk around the corner. You get to the recess, and you see that there is up above you. There's like a small stone, almost like hard to say lever, but it's only pull. Like you can only grab it from the top and like pull it down.
Okay.
It's almost like a switch that the bird tried to like grab onto it from like with its beak. It tried to fly upside down or like
I
scratch
walk
it,
over and pull it.
and then eventually just came over. Because you walk over, you
I'll pull it.
well,
If Kelther walked, yeah. Can he reach it? Is it too tall for him?
It would be a bit of a stretch, but
I'll walk behind you.
There's a stone
Everybody
here,
ready?
I
I'm
think.
super confused by the layout of this. So we're in a tunnel, but like
So there's a
within the
tunnel with a door. Right beside the door, there's a cutout here with a lever on it.
Oh, I thought it was on inside of the door.
That's
No,
what
no. It's on our side of the door and a
Yeah.
cutout
Okay.
to the left of the door.
That's why you're like.
So if you're looking down the hallway, you're looking in a hallway. At the end, there's a door.
Yeah.
Right before
it's
the
like
door on
this.
our side, there's a cutout.
Right.
Before you pull it, lad, can you take a look to see if it sets anything bad off?
Yeah, I can check it out. I don't know if there's anything.
make an investigation check.
Regardless of this check, maybe put your shields up because that thing will probably fire.
That's a 23 before adding in a ability modifier.
You can see as you're kind of like examining both the lever switch, you look through the gate and you can see almost like a mess or tangle of wires leading out from behind it,
Okay.
like behind the other side of the wall, and it just goes like almost around the entire room. And as you look around, you can see the room continues on to the right of the gate, where you can barely even see.
It looks like this lever may trigger a couple things to happen at any point. See those wires? They're all feeding back to this handle.
They're not within reach, the wires.
Can my bird go cut it?
Your bird can't fit through the bars.
Oh, your bird
Hoku
can't fit through it?
can't fit through the bars either.
Oh, they're really.
Can Hoku appear through the bars?
Hoku could potentially appear through the walls. I don't actually know how that works in terms of that.
Let's
but,
just get ready. Just
Like-
shield up.
How would that?
like you can send Hoku away and then re-summon him, but I don't
Yeah,
know
but I
how
have to have all the components
I
to.
could shoot at the wires.
Yep.
Now, what happens if those wires are the
Make a
whole
little
reason they open, though? We don't want to disconnect wires under the door.
We
or
don't
something.
entirely know what they do.
Do we have any? Are there any that appear to go over to the mechanism, like
Yes.
the
There are
ballista?
many of them.
But there's some that are like. Is there any that
There
I
are
see go
others that
towards the
continue
door?
along the roof to the right, where you can see
Anything goes towards the door?
they're all coming from the like beside the door.
Okay.
So,
I'm just scared if we cut one and then the door doesn't open ever. And if we try and aim for one at the ballista and miss, we could be screwed and just never
They
get in
must. Ezekiel, I assume, and according to what I overheard, Lyra came down this way. They must know. Also, how did
disable
Lyra
it?
reach that?
there. She jumped.
Oh, she
Ezekiel.
maybe has a way through the door, but
Yeah.
there must be, like, if there is a trap here of some sort, there must be a way to disable it on the other side. We get in and we fan out.
Regardless, when this
With your
door...
investigation check and your passive perception, roll an Arcana check for me.
There's a magic brewing here.
The statue.
Take the cape off.
Oh, I was so close. 5.
All along almost the walls of this door, you see, and all of you can see, these like
Speak
intricate
when you're open.
runes that are almost like carved or drawn along the frame. You have no idea what they do.
Are they glowing?
They're not glowing.
Am I able to make an Arcana check since I'm proficient in
Make
it?
an Arcana check. The higher DC because somebody already tried it.
Can I make it?
24.
Nice. They seem like abjuration school runes.
That means nothing.
They're more around protection of sorts. You have no idea what they do, but you feel like if you cast a spell on them, they might activate. But you have no idea how to do it or what the spell.
Anybody have Dispel?
No.
Do you tell us that it's like abjuration?
Yeah, I'll explain that. Just be like, there's runes here, and
It's hard to say. They could be there trying to keep people out or keep something in. We don't entirely know what it's doing.
If we just want to try again, we can set up our shields. So just one above each other, and then hope to God we don't die.
We Sparta this.
I like it. Yeah.
Do you want to set up like that? I'll walk up, kind of station myself
Yeah,
inside
like
the handle right
I'll
now.
like put my shield.
Question to the DM.
Yes.
Could this be the equivalent of taking a dodge action, where we are kind of like preparing for a strike?
It could be either that, or you could gain full cover, which would affect the AC of each of you if you get attacked by something.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I have other things that can protect myself if something comes at us, but yeah, we can like line up so shields are like.
This would basically be. It wouldn't be full cover. It would be like
half
3/4
cover or
cover, which
three-quarter?
is like a +5 to your AC.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah. So we'll do that.
Although the ballistas shot fireballs at us, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
It's up
is
to you.
that is where
whether
I'll
you
have.
want to be prepared to like make a dodge move, or whether you want to stand and bear with it.
from what we can
That's up to you.
tell, the ballista does not look armed currently.
With
Can
your
we
perception, you would notice it is armed, but it's hard to tell with what, because you remember there were multiple different types of arrows
Yeah.
or harpoons.
Yes.
If it's
What you can also tell is that this ballista seems not in as good shape, if anything. Like there's parts that have fallen off of it. It almost seems like it's not fully built.
What if we all lie down?
I was doing it for myself.
The problem is me lying down still takes up the same height as him. So, I'm still going to use my shield.
Yeah. Honestly, everything is a guess at this point.
You two should definitely not be right behind the shield. Maybe go back to the staircase.
Before we do something stupid, Lars, are you able to send Hoku to trigger the ballista?
Hoku can't fit through.
Yeah.
How?
I have Mage Hand.
Mage Hand might be able to.
But if it's not armed, we shouldn't touch it. He's saying
We
that
don't.
he noticed that it's half built.
We
It
also
might not
don't
even-
know how to function them.
We don't even know if this is even really here to protect. It could be something that
Oh, wait,
they
you're
would
talking
build.
about the ballista or the lever?
Ballista.
Wait, what were you guys talking about?
I was talking
I
about
was
the
not
lever.
anything.
You were talking about the lever?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the ballista.
Hoku can't do it. But
No, we can grab the lever.
Oh, yeah, the
I'm, like,
lever.
right there.
Oh,
Like,
so
how
the
big is
lever
this-
looks
How big is
half-built.
this recess?
No, this.
Holy
ballista
fuck.
seems half
Perfect.
built.
What looks half built?
The
Okay.
ballista seems
Okay,
half
so yes, it might not even be functioning.
Yeah.
Yes. How deep is this recess? Is it like enough for me to just stand in there?
built. Maybe one of you could fit in there.
Well, if I'm like up there, like someone else just fit below, I guess.
I mean, it's not really tall. It's just like 7
Okay.
feet.
Sure. Then I'm just gonna go in there. Well, are we
We'll
ready
go
to
back
pull the
around the
lever?
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just wait.
And we'll.
I mean, technically, we could all just wait around the corner if you're able to hide within the thing.
Yeah.
I thought I was pulling it. Are we saying he's pulling it?
Oh, I thought he was going up the wall, like in the recess.
Oh, I'm just hiding in the
Doing this.
recess there.
How far
You guys are
around
gonna do the
the corner
shield,
are we?
so.
Oh yeah, he said it'd be hard for him to reach.
I'm
Are you
not
taller
reaching.
than him?
We're going
Are you-
back
Well, he
to
can go
the
up.
Okay,
corner
well then yeah, we can wait.
How
Yeah.
far to the
Not
lever?
very. It's like 10, 15 feet.
Because
Oh,
I could
okay.
also just use, like, we could all hide there and then just use Mage Hand.
Sure.
Also that.
We're overthinking this. Let's just do
Yeah.
something. Whatever we choose, let's do it.
Alright,
This has been like 20 minutes to figure out a fucking switch. Alright, so we'll hide. Mage hand it then.
Okay.
You move back. Cast
It's gonna shoot, and Air's gonna go.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I'm like, let's get past this fucking door.
Statue just crumbles.
Yeah.
It just looks at us, and it's like.
Yeah.
Just go.
Wait, one more thing.
Alright.
Knight to E4.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
You send the mage hand off. You have to look around to be able to see and make
Oh
it.
jeez, you got shot in the face, yeah.
And as soon as you grab it, you pull it, yank it down, and duck back behind the corner. You all hear almost like a sound of some stuff powering on. There's like a almost like a light hum that begins to emanate from the room. You don't hear anything else. You look around, you can see now in the room itself, there's like, it's lit. There's almost like a flickering yellowish light coming from within. The runes around the door are all lit up. The gate is open.
Shields first. You follow us in. Because I'm the biggest, I'll go up. You go kind of
Down.
We'll just.
I mean, technically only one of you can fit through.
That's why I said I'll go in front, and then he'll be behind me, like around. Just put your shield around my legs.
Don't know how that works.
Oh, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I've thought this through.
I feel like that is you should be leading.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. I thought that'd be cooler, but yeah, okay, that's fine.
It's a funnier image.
Yeah. I'll pull
As
it.
you walk through the gate, who's the first one to walk through the gate?
I am.
Technically, yeah.
Almost as soon as you step through, a voice emanates throughout the room. And it just says, unidentified personnel detected. Please introduce and state your name and purpose. There's just a voice coming from somewhere. It's hard to tell. You look around, you see lit, almost like workshop type situation. There's a table to your right that's been tossed over. There's a chair that's like lying scattered to the ground. You're right.
Is this behind?
It's behind
the ballista?
No, just everywhere, like around you. You find
It's
it
not
in a
speaker
workshop.
system.
Oh,
Across
okay.
from you, there is still a ballista. It seems half built. Lying around it are all sorts of tools and materials, iron workshop. It looks very similar to the workshop that you work with.
We're friends
for example,
of
the big
Hazard.
one.
Hazard?
This is his workshop.
There's a statue that's placed almost directly in front of where this where the ballista is. It seems to be looking off almost at an angle across, and you can see across at the other end as you
Another
look.
one?
Another statue.
Gotcha.
Both of them seem weird. They look like they're wearing. They've got like giant stone panels
Sick.
that are just blocked in almost like at an angle, and then above they're just like almost like on a spindly spine. There's like a circular like
Head thing.
headpiece.
Gotcha.
It doesn't look like a human of any sort. It looks like a mechanical construct. And as you can see now from here, you can tell that that like spindly part is made of metal, while the two like the base of what you
Rocks.
can see is rock and stone.
It's dope.
Which it looks fairly like there's some decorative like framing.
Anything like
of
I've
those.
seen being a stoneworker or knowing electricity though.
There's a couple of things that you would notice once you walk in, but we'll give Timon the chance
Yeah,
to
yeah,
reply
we're not walking
to
in.
this.
So, quick
Proclamation
question: as
first.
soon as the gate opens, is there any more hallway, or does it immediately opens up into?
It immediately opens up into this room. So as
Okay.
you step in, you're able to look around and you see this room, this workshop that you're in.
I see. And how far from me is the ballista?
About like 20, 25 feet.
Okay. I'm Timon Ironbeard of the Iron Will. I'm friend of Hazarek.
Hazarek. Name recognized. There's just silence from it.
I run towards the ballista. I charge at it.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm the big one. I'm also friend of Hezric.
As you step forward, there's a noise that goes off. Hezarek permission overridden. This workshop has been seized by Ezekiel Miralar as property of the Iron Will. Or sorry, as property. As property of the,
Good news! I am the Iron Will.
as property of the Gulvandalas.
Oh, we're friends with Ezekiel.
Activating defense.
Oh no! Get ready! Time it!
Now's a good time to roll initiative.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
I actually had something I was curious about.
Yes.
So, like, while this is happening, I want to be hovering by that, that handle.
Just hanging off it.
You're still hanging by that.
But
He didn't even pull it.
I didn't pull it. Yeah, she didn't pull it.
He just went over to it. I was like,
just ducked in there.
Well, what I was curious about was like, in this instance, I don't know if they'll be able to, but if I flipped it, does anything happen as a result?
ooh, good call.
Make an investigation.
Like pushed it back in.
Just make an investigation check really quickly. Or actually, what's your passive investigation?
That's pretty high.
42.
18. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you walk by and you duck into a corner, you can see that the lever is pulled down, and it's almost on like a crank or a gear, and it's like clicking
Back into place.
upwards, slowly.
It's like trying to reset itself?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Am I able to like move it up any faster or?
You can.
I don't like that, how he said that.
Do you do that?
There's part of me that's like thinking of that this would just
what would
reset
our
the
do?
room. The thought was just to shut everything
I
off
like it, yeah.
right now, so I'm trying to.
But if it closes, you're on the other side of the door.
Yeah, I could reopen it, but
You
there's
push
that,
it up, and immediately all of the power in this entire room goes back off. It's dark. The gate crashes down, separating you two from the three of you. The noise seems to stop and everything.
There you go. All right, bye, guys.
We must do this ourselves.
Hezarek, maybe not the name we want to mention.
But wait, we could turn the ballista the other way. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna
Precisely my thoughts.
We're gonna turn it. Wait, you're turning it the other way.
Well, there's two, right? Oh no, there's two.
There's two soldiers
soldiers.
or constructs.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We
We'll turn it to face the other wall.
yes.
Yeah.
Is there also a way out of here? Do you see something?
You don't see anything. It's just a small.
I think we're gonna
it's a
have to
workshop
fight.
of some sort.
There's no door leading out.
You don't see anything.
Even
Or
with your vision?
I mean, you don't see anything.
what if we position the ballista to fire at the statue?
At the statue. That's why I was
Oh, okay.
standing
Sorry, I'll
there.
turn it the other way. That's okay. So we're gonna like have it like facing the statue that's close by to
There
it.
has to be a
And I look behind the
Yeah, but we
ballista.
might have to
Is
kill
it-
them or find a
is
button
it
or
triggered?
something.
There's any armed? Is it armed in any way? Like, do I
The
see?
ballista?
Yeah,
It seems armed. There's a harpoon loaded in it.
regular harpoon, or does it have like a fiery tip?
I mean, the old one doesn't have a fiery tip.
Can you break?
That's
Can you break the statue?
So I saw this really old movie named Star Wars, and if you circle it, it'll trip over and fall. Never mind, we don't have time for that. No, we'll just aim it at. We'll aim it at it. So if it does
I
fire,
walk around the ballista.
no, don't forget about it. I don't think I can break this thing, but
Take cover.
okay.
I hit the ballista to fire at the statue, like to trigger it. Is there like a switch or something?
There's like a lever in the back that seems like it's you like pull it and it fires an arrow off into make an attack roll with the ballista.
With the ballista.
with
What's the
ballista?
plus?
I have no idea what the roll
I
is.
will let you know.
Plus 56.
Um,
This thing's gonna have high fucking AC though. It's made of rock.
roll a d20 for me. Actually, with disadvantage because
Damn it.
it's not like you're trying to aim it. But
Yeah.
you're not
We don't actually know how to operate them.
actually know how to operate it.
Balls.
Balls. First one was good.
No. This was better actually. So the lower of the two is a 16. 16 or 17?
I can't even read that.
I know
fucking
it's,
die.
it's
Jesus.
bad, but it's a 17.
That thing's hard to read.
The lancing harpoon almost like fires off it hits the stone on the front of the
my
the
shield
statue. Which one are you hitting?
The one
that's
close.
close to
The
the
one
thing?
was-
Yeah, the one that was close
Okay.
to the ballista.
The
so
one
we
that's
just
right
turned it.
beside
Yeah.
the ballista. Okay, that one's pretty close. So
That's why I said
it
two.
hits, it makes contact, and it leaves like a large dent in the almost
we
like
dented it,
stone
good.
pieces of it. It doesn't shatter it or anything, but it leaves a solid dent.
All right, well, I think our job
roll
here is
a
done.
D10 for me, please.
D10?
Why?
Oh man, I never roll D10s.
Yep.
Alright.
You made the
Somebody
request,
just
right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like-
it was.
Yeah, I was
Last year.
complaining that I never roll a D10. 7.
Okay.
I think we killed him. Safe to come in now.
It doesn't seem like it did much.
I know. I could tell by the
But
stonework
it
in
left
the middle.
like it chipped off a piece of the stone, and you can tell now being close to it. The stone doesn't look like it's from schema.
Oh, good.
Uh,
Is it black and has
It's not
little
black.
blue in it? Oh.
it doesn't have blue in it either. It's just not from schema because most of the stone from schema is like red
Yeah.
rock of the mountains.
That's fair.
But your shield, for example, isn't from the stone.
No,
from
it's
schema.
like yeah,
You
it's
acquired like a
beige-ish,
large
Yeah.
block. This seems similar in
Nice,
material.
fuck
Actually,
yeah.
it actually seems very similar to the material that you use for your shield.
Oh, this will be tough.
How big is the statue?
About as tall as the big one, roughly.
So we'll relay all this.
Actually,
info.
a little less, maybe like a foot less.
We'll relay all this info to you guys that there's two of them. When you turn the power on, they're gonna come alive.
So this time around, do we want to try a slightly different strategy? Mirlar,
Yeah, Guvendalas.
Vanellas.
Before we do that, do you wanna topple the statue with me?
I don't think we can, but we can give it a try.
We can try with
Yeah.
we're
Sure.
pretty strong together.
We'll try and push it over.
Make a strength check or an athletics check.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Or phrase like it's
Can
not
I
gonna
do
matter.
it?
Yeah. If this is made out of my shield
One of you can
material,
do it with advantage.
let's both do it. Let's both do it. We're
Naturally.
doing it together. We're doing it together. We got this. Come on. Come on.
Okay.
9.
Did I even roll?
2.
Oh, come on!
We really don't push it over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
19.
It's hard to find somewhere to like grab an handhold.
It pushes you guys over.
It's basically
Or you push this.
it's almost like a right angle
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
solid
Oh, God.
stone, and like the big one, you can like reach over and like grab the stone itself and try to pull it. For timing, there's like nowhere to even
Yeah.
grip anything. It's
I don't
almost
think
like a
it's gonna
solid
budge.
stone like face, like V face.
Alright. If the Guvendalas doesn't
Barely
work,
moves.
get ready, because we're in the room with these guys.
Any other idea?
We wait till it turns on and kill it.
Well,
Um,
should one of us stay, I don't know, just near the handle in case things get really bad?
It's easiest for you to reach, I suppose. I don't mind walking in.
We don't want to be separated while we fight, though.
When we're inside, never mind. Answered it and
Go for it.
Well, fuck it.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
getting ready. We're like
Activate
back to
again.
back. Yeah.
You pull the lever again. The runes light up. The room lights up. The statue that you're standing next to. Now that you're up close, you can see almost like in the center of its head circle of stone, a sphere of stone, a small light appears. It looks down at you. Defense protocol activated.
no.
Oh, not even a
Wait,
question.
They have state record.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
store state.
Without. Oh, I see.
It's Magitech.
I think we're fighting.
Initiative roll.
Do we
We're
get
friends of a secret.
do we get a surprise attack on it at least?
I mean, you're pretty surprised by it immediately activating defense protocol.
Now that the lights and everything are on, am I allowed to look around to see if I see a door or a way out?
You're not in the room yet.
Okay.
So.
We got 2 things to fight now.
Roll the 14. So.
With advantage?
Initiative?
You still have Vigilant
still
Blessing?
have that thing? Ah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nice.
Oh, that changes things.
I'm scared. Do we want to throw it a quick break before we do this?
We will once we do initiative roll.
Okay. And then it's game time. Ding, 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 ding. I'm gonna grease the door so our teammates can't come in. It'll be funny when they fall.
I'll save you. Oh!
Think about the comedy. If you smell a house full of white smoke, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. Is that Niglu?
That was me drawing
25 to 20.
Yes.
Okay.
Arcmere 20?
Even with your extra D8. No.
20 to 20 to 15.
15?
Oh my goodness. The next one.
Good thing our guy here.
15 to 10.
10.
You guys didn't get
Thanks
either
to
of
the D8.
What
Because
can
I
roll with the
I
18?
rolled a 4.
that. Oof. What'd you guys get?
10 to 5.
8.
Ooh, Derek.
I don't mind going later.
And 5 to 0.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
0 to -5.
What'd you roll, Derek?
4.
Okay.
Okay.
As you step in and you see this spherical, almost head shape light up, immediately you hear rumbling as the stone itself begins to move and almost seems to lift up off of the ground.
Of course.
And you can now make out behind it almost like
Passageway.
a small or like narrow, strangely enough, fairly flimsy looking metal construct
Sick.
holding these two giant stones in its arms as it lifts up and braces to attack you with it. You also begin to hear rumbling from the opposite corner of the room.
Where the other one is, yeah.
And that's a pretty good time to go to a break.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Alright, we got peak.
I have another idea.
Alright, we'll be back in 5-ish minutes.
Can we go back to the lever though?
Alright. Bye.
Every time they're about to attack.
And we're back.
Hello.
So, in initiative order,
Okay.
Arkman, you're the first to react. What do you do?
Oh, it looks great.
I
It really
am
does look really good.
going to run in to the room. I forget, man. It's been so long since we've done this. I'm trying to remember my movement.
Did you
30.
say it's been a while?
Coo! This is layer 1. Coo! Don't burn everything. Coo!
Burn everything.
I said don't burn
Burn
everything.
everything.
Don't burn everything.
So I'm gonna run in, but I think I heard the wires essentially go across and like along the walls.
So you can see as you enter that behind this wall, there's
Yeah.
almost like a panel of sorts.
Yeah.
And from that panel, there's wires running all along throughout this entire room.
Okay.
Roughly along the wall, but in some places just like coming down. Like you can see back over here, there's almost like a workshop similar to like you would imagine a car garage, right? Like there's like a raised platform that this ballista was being worked on. There's like tools scattered everywhere. There's shelves with like all sorts of contraptions kind of lying around. It very much seems like that's like a engineering bay of sorts, and there's a large like power wires like running down towards it. Doesn't seem to be doing anything.
The big one is my engineering bay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You can make a shirt with that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm gonna run up to this thingamabobber here.
Thingamabobber.
Oh no, sorry,
Statue
the actual
of
statue.
stone.
This guy?
Yeah, just get behind it or beside it, whatever I can. I assume it's engaged right now with the big one. So he was right in front of
I
it.
think he was trying to pull it down, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, I'm right against
Go
it.
right up to it. The
God, he's
statue
such a bitch.
begins to clamber up. It lifts up these two giant, heavy stone, sort of like gauntlets attached to it. It's still barely powering on. You can
Okay.
see. So
All right. I'm not like right beside it, but just like close, like at least 5 feet distance.
Okay.
Sorry. And then I'm going to sneak attack.
Huh?
Sneak.
Snacky. I'm so snacky.
Yeah. Okay. 6. That's not very good. That is a 11 to hit.
It's 11.
11.
So
11.
you try to find an opening and you swing in a direction and it just catches on the stone and just bounces off of it.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Wait. I'm just reading my thing here. It's 14, but yes.
Still bounces off of the stone.
Okay.
You're trying to
We
find
get
an
2
opening.
attacks now.
The stone
Extra
leaves
attack.
very little,
I haven't had that since I switched to my
very little
melee build.
openings, essentially.
Okay.
Hit him again! Aim for his head! Is that the only part that we see light coming out of? Or I see light coming out of?
No problem.
Okay.
So much.
No fire. His penis
There is another eye that doesn't see the light.
Dick.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going
cool.
to
That looks
use my
so
bonus
cool.
action to
I love
attack
Dwarven Forge. I can't wait for
with the
Forest
second
Dwarven
psychic
Forge.
blade. So
Yeah.
You got this.
Oh, God damn it, Arkmir. Change
Nope.
dice. Change dice.
not it. That's a miss.
Can't find an opening. It's just a giant wall of stone in front of you.
Yeah.
You try to look, you
Can I
can't
attack it from
find
above?
anywhere where there would be a potential attack that would go through. After you hear the rumbling
there
of
you
the
go.
statue in the corner activate, and it begins to make sort of like slow lumbering movement towards you. It drags almost like its arms along the stone, leaving like scratch, like rumbling granite noise in the back. As it moves.
It's like one of those enemy characters.
Here it
It
comes.
just kind of bowls over through this table,
comes.
throwing it crashing away from it.
Good.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, so fast.
That's not that fast.
It begins to make its way closer to you.
Who's you?
You all.
Y'all.
Big one. It's your turn. What do you
Okay. Oh, not good. I'm going to. You'll see as I'm holding my warhammer, like a greenish flame-looking thing comes from in my arm here, and for the first time you see me not use a wrench, and then my hammer will glow green fire, and I'll cast a green flame blade and make 2 strikes at him.
Go ahead.
What's my plus on my warhammer? That is 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay, great. So that is 1d8 of normal and 1d8 of fire. So I'll do it separately so I don't fuck this up because I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. So the first one's just the normal damage. That's 4 normal damage and 10 fire damage. Oh, did I kick it?
A little bit.
Fuck.
4 normal and 10 fire, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I will make another strike.
Yep.
That's the same number. So 16 to hit.
Yep.
And the first one now is 5 normal damage and 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And then with my boner action, I'm gonna whistle, and the dog's gonna come right beside me here, and he's gonna bite him in the butt.
Wait, didn't you use your bonus action to cast Green Flame Blade?
It's boner action. Actually.
It just says it's Oh, it is an action. Could I have even
Then
attacked there?
you wouldn't have been able to attack that turn. You would have just had to cast it.
Damn.
Oh, it's not a cast and attack?
Let me see. Let me see.
No, it says attack. You brandish the weapon using the spell casting and
And make a melee attack.
with it
But would I
against
get the
one creature.
second?
You wouldn't get your second attack.
Okay, so ignore the 7 fire and the 5 normal
Okay.
for the second one. So the first part still hits, and then I can, since that's not a bonus, I can tell the little one to attack. Okay. So force empowered rend, or whatever the fuck it's called. Where is it? Where are you, bitch? There you are. Force empowered rend, plus 6 to hit now? God damn. 16 to hit.
Okay.
And then, what is it? 1d8 plus 3. 6 damage.
Okay.
Rend damage. And then I will
You
just,
just begin wailing into one of the stone arms, taking like some sizable dents into it, making some stone chips are just flying out of it.
And then I don't think I'm going to move anywhere, so I'm just going to stay right there.
Right.
I will kind of shift over just to give time and a bit of room here.
Sure.
What did you roll for your hit?
16 both times.
Time.
So 16 hits at least.
What are you doing?
Shut it off! Shut it off! And then I go and I attack it.
Okay. Roll it.
Nope.
Nope. That hits.
That's better. 18.
Oh, my
plus
cloak
7,
does flare a little
25.
bit.
Your cloak
Use
is
an action
doing
to
that.
make it do
Did it
that.
I
also
know, I
flirt
can't
when
actually
you-
do that.
No, I mean, like...
I know.
Did it flirt you when you tooted?
It did, but natural causes. I love the music.
Actually, no, that was a 13 hit. The second one was a 25 hit.
Okay, that is.
Cool. So the second one, I forgot I rolled a d8.
Mm-hmm.
13 points of damage.
Nice. Huge hit.
Nice. You take a solid chunk out of its other shield, the one on the other side that's holding up.
Any damage is damage.
And I don't think I have a bonus action that I can take right now. So
It is now that robust's turn.
Oh, they have separate. Okay, so
You notice him lift up the 2 stone things, and it seems to lift them up effortlessly.
oh, I'm
It
sure
doesn't
it
make
does.
sense how something with such spindly, almost like construct arms can lift them up. And then lunges forward in both your direction and the big one's direction, making 2 attacks.
Okay, the one
One with
against
each
me. The one against me will have disadvantage from the doggo being beside me.
Cool. So the one against you, big one, has disadvantage and rolls a natural 1.
So he bites and
Against
holds on. to him.
you, Tymond. Yeah. That is a 15 to hit.
nope.
Okay.
We're basically gods, damn it. I shouldn't have said
Turn
it.
into a goldfish.
Stop it!
You have to put your shields beside each other and imitate this thing.
Astro,
The robot.
what are you doing?
If I step into here, would it be a bonus action or an action to look around the room to see if I can see an exit or trapdoor or door?
It would be an action. You need to like figure out. Like you can look around, you can see the room. There's nothing immediately obvious. You need to like either investigate or something to find a potential way out.
If I know anything about little fucking
What?
engineers, they have a secret room somewhere.
So I'll,
How'd you know?
I just know. You guys didn't even investigate my workshop.
I would like to. I'm going to cast slow.
Yeah.
Just on this guy. So I have within a 40-foot cube.
Okay.
Okay.
You just like
I don't
angle
wanna
it
slow all
like
of
back
you guys.
here,
Yeah.
like right in the entrance.
Yeah, so it's only gonna get him because otherwise I'd get you guys.
Cool. So it gets a saving throw for that.
She's probably just gonna peek around the corner and do that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or, like,
I'm just kind
right
of
in the
making
doorway?
door. Yeah.
It's
so
a
I still
wisdom
have some
save?
cover.
What do be?
You alter six creatures. Yes, wisdom saving throw or be affected for the spell for the duration.
Okay. What's the saving throw target?
The target? An effect. Oh. 14.
So you cast this magic at it, and it begins to slow a little bit, and you see this effect kind of wash over it, and it seems like its construct nature is like you see its light almost like flare a little bit, blue, orange. There's almost like a spark of energy off of it. It seems like it tries to resist, and then it sticks, and it slows down.
Phew. Do you need me to tell you the?
No, I know what it does.
Okay.
What does it do?
Uh,
Like actually, I'm asking.
So target speed is halved. -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws. Can't use reactions.
As like it probably has more things than just movement because he's
There's quite
5
a
feet
bit,
from
yeah.
it.
It can only use its action or bonus action, but not
And
both.
can only make one attack during its turn.
Okay, that's huge. Good job.
Pretty good.
And if the creature attempts to cast a spell, it's not going to cast a spell. Never mind.
How dare you assume that it's
Yeah, you really don't know constructs in this
It's gonna
world.
kill you with a spell now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
You notice after your turn,
Uh-oh.
Staff the Timekeeper too.
the reload mechanism on the back of the ballista does kick off.
I have other
It
spells.
pulls out a
We have
bolt
another
from
ballista
underneath
bolt.
it and loads it into itself.
Literally right pointed at the thing.
That is correct.
Okay.
Pelter, it's your turn.
Automation, man.
Are you standing in the doorway still?
Well, I'm not blocking you though. So like I would be. I'm trying to have like a bit of cover, but I wouldn't be just like.
So you move
I
back
wouldn't make
in.
it so that you can't get out.
So you move back.
Yeah, I'd rather be. Yes. I'm casting through the little crack in the wall.
Well, you
here.
can go out,
Done.
cast, and go back in.
Yeah.
and then hide.
Yeah.
It's Leviosa.
That's not a bonus.
Leviosa.
No, it's not. I'm going to walk in over. Yeah, I'll come over here. And I'll cast. Let me just double check because I think it is. Yes, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the guy who's slowed.
Nice. How's the dexterity saving throw?
Yeah,
With
but he has a
disadvantage
minus.
on?
Doesn't he have a? Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a -2.
No, that's to the AC, isn't it?
And
Dex.
dexterity saving.
Oh, okay. So minus to the 15.
Are you doing a dice
It
tower?
definitely succeeds.
It succeeds. These things are dexterous.
Wait, no. Well, how much does it need to be?
15.
It does not succeed.
It definitely does not succeed.
Fucking goddamn. 4 radiant damage.
4 radiant damage.
4 whole radiant damage.
Damn.
A small poof of magical
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, well,
I'm helping.
that's what I've got.
Arkmir. Arkmir, it's your turn.
Come on, Arkmir.
Ugh.
Fuck him.
Well, I think I've heard Timon yell, "Shut off!
Yeah.
Shut off the power!" So I'm gonna run back to that control panel there, and actually gonna. We'll see what happens here, but I'm gonna run my psychic dagger, just like trying to cut these.
Psychic
Okay.
dagger?
I use a regular dagger,
It
but
runs through it.
or a regular dagger.
Okay. Okay.
As soon as we damaged.
Well, it's like, isn't it like
Psychic
telekinetic or
damage.
something?
I guess so,
There's
yeah.
no brain there.
First
Take this,
damage.
brain.
It's not didn't have things for. Oh wait, like a regular dagger.
You take a regular dagger and you begin to go at it. Roll an attack roll.
Wait, attack? So wait, is this okay?
I wonder if these things are already disconnected.
Not 20.
Ooh, nice. You position yourself and you slice off a solid chunk of it. Roll damage. Roll the crit damage, whatever. What do you normally do?
But is anyone engaged with it?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You get sneak attack on wires or cables, guys.
You said they were all around the room.
The cables get surprised attack.
Okay. Actually, I had to equip my rapier at that point. So it's a 1d8 plus 4, but for crit is
You roll double.
Yeah,
so
we're rolling
2d8
2
plus
dice.
4.
okay.
I'm not gonna help.
Ooh.
Okay. So that's 11, 15 points of damage.
Damn. Pretty good
Show
strike.
that power panel.
Yeah.
You gouge your dagger into the panel and start like scraping through it. Immediately there's sparks that fly off from it. And the lights around the entire room flicker. The gate closes behind you and
Yeah, sure.
everything powers back down.
Oh no!
Yeah, you just trapped Astra outside. Nice.
Everything is down?
Everything powers down.
Okay. Are we still technically in combat?
No, the statue stopped moving.
So what I was curious about now is I want it to be like cut where I'm like slicing through the cables, but now I can like take cables and kind of individually just kind of hold it so there's like
Wait, what were you cutting before? You were cutting into the panel, right? Like
No,
where
I
the
said the
wires are coming
wires.
out?
Oh no, just
or
I
were
said
you
I was
just
slicing through the wires that are going like
all of them?
yeah, like just slicing through.
Yeah, you cut through all of them. They're cut like separated. They're not the strong cables or anything like that.
Yeah, I think he's saying he wants to reconnect it.
So you want to reconnect them one by one?
Yeah, I was just trying to see what will get activated.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Make a tinkering tools check. Or an arcana check, I guess.
Let me check tinkering.
I don't think you have
I don't
proficiency
have-
with tinkering
yeah.
tools.
I don't have tinkering tools. Yeah, so I'm looking at. So I'd have to. do
If you're
arcana.
just trying to just take two wires and bring them together,
Yep.
um,
I just
make
do-
a random roll. Just
Oh.
give me like a d20.
9.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god, electricity. 16.
Okay, you touch the two wires together, and the light in the corner turns on momentarily. It sparks fly in your face.
Okay.
And you immediately like separate them.
Okay. I'm just trying to see if we can get the door open for Astra to come in, and maybe
No,
we
she's
can,
gone.
Yeah,
We're down one for the
behind.
dungeon. Yeah.
And maybe we can just scour the room to see how we get.
Astra, what
Yeah.
are you doing outside?
We probably needed power to get out, to be honest.
Oh, we can still reconnect these. We have someone who. I think you have
Oh, I ain't
tools.
touching electricity.
You ain't touching electricity.
Can I send Hoku to try to?
But we
No, can't fit through the
Oh,
door
yeah.
now.
Damn,
Well,
the lever's not gonna work because there's.
I mean, it gives you a good
power.
time to just sit there and read the book.
Yeah, that's true. We might learn information for further down in this.
so I'm working off the cables that
Yeah.
don't do
Yeah,
anything
you're like,
right
There's
now.
probably like 24 wires.
That's fine.
We have time.
Yeah.
Time is on our side.
Make another dexterity saving throw for the second wire that you try to.
Oh, are we not
I'm
going in
also
order?
calling like big one.
Are we not going in order? Because, I'm either wailing on this or helping.
I'm
That's not
asking.
really turn order unless you want to just hammer it.
Okay, if we're out of initiative order, then we can.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
asking like big one. Can I
Yeah.
get your help over here?
Oh, certainly. So, I'll go over and help him.
Like, think
You can certainly choose to like if you want to keep wailing away at it and destroy it. Like there's no, it's not a combat at that point. You're just there, like spending several rounds just. beating
Yeah, I'll
into it.
have- yeah, the professor will help him too.
Just like
The professor will start taking bites out of this one. So he'll.
When you guys start looking, I'm going to give you guidance as well.
Legs crossed on the floor.
I'm giving him guidance when he's looking at the wires to try to figure them out.
I'll roll for that saving throw. That's 26.
You're able to avoid the sparks again. Like, you touch them and then immediately, like, look over your shoulder, duck out of the way, avoiding the arcing electricity from striking you.
Oh, move out of the way. I've got this. So yeah, I'll use
There's a lot of wires. Like, you have no idea what that one even did.
I will use
like,
my-
nothing immediately obvious happens.
I will use my tinkering tools.
Yeah, while you're doing that, then I'm just gonna make my way actually over there. My big one. Yeah, it seems like you probably got a hand on this.
Oh, I can certainly try.
So you may want
that's
to be ready to
copyrighted.
jump
Shit.
in if the door happens to open.
But okay, no, I'm ready.
Do a barrel roll.
Okay.
Yeah. Tinkering tools?
Make a tinkering tools proficiency check.
31.
This panel was very slap-shoddily put together. It was kind of made after the rest of the workshop was kind of
Makes sense.
assembled.
Yeah.
It is very badly broken.
Well, that's good.
It's pretty rough shape. You're surprised that it didn't just catch fire or like sparks.
Oh, you did a number on this.
I showed it.
Several of the fuses are missing, but you think you can probably jury-rig it to operate something in the room. After that, it's probably gonna like overload it. So you get like
Sure.
one
Get ready
shot
to
to
get
try
in.
and
Okay.
do something in the room, whether that is
Wait,
interact
wait,
with
wait.
with the statues, the ballista, figure out any way out of here. Any of those things you think you can do
We'll
one.
investigate
In
first.
case we
Then.
need that to open something else in here, do we want to try to just lift this door? I mean, you guys are pretty strong. You may be able to pull it open, at least enough for her to squeeze under.
Yes, I think we have one attempt at sending power somewhere. So perhaps we should try that, get Asher in, and then look for a way out of here.
All right.
So we'll go to the door without the power and attempt to lift
But
said door.
before we do that, should we see if we're not gonna be stuck in here? Like, let's try to find.
We
Well,
should,
if we can lift the gate up at least once, we should be able to do it again if we need to get out.
it's true.
Of course, nobody had troubles with doors before.
We did just spend half hour at the door on the other side.
Debating how to.
But we defeated it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's try and get
Big one?
Asher in here. Yeah.
You've got this.
Oh,
Guidance.
Did you give guidance to me still, or just him? Okay.
Does that give me?
I gave you guidance on the other thing.
No way.
I don't get it
door
again,
will
right?
defeat
Yeah.
you guys.
Make an athletic check.
Both of us?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, either one of you roll with advantage or the other.
Now we're doing this as a team. We got this shit.
I thought you gave me guidance.
Guidance.
You get guidance
That's
with
not
a D4.
advantage. It's a D4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got this. Come on.
Okay. Okay.
Better.
Natural 20 for a 21.
Wait, but do you get a D4 on top of that?
You do.
Yeah. So this is athletics or?
Yeah.
Athletics. Okay.
21.
So that would be a total of 26.
Just for the record, I rolled the D20 and he still got 26.
You try to lift it up,
Uh-oh.
and it doesn't move up. But the bars themselves seems fairly weak and not properly reinforced. So with like one of you on one side and the other on the other, you're able to pull each of the bars apart, and then eventually one of them just snaps,
Oh.
leaving enough opening. Probably the one on Timon's side is the one that snaps,
You can
leaving a little bit more of an opening to squeeze for Asher to
New
squeeze
weapon.
through.
We could have done this from the beginning.
Well, I mean, that button was very compelling.
Astra was all like ready to go, so she just still does like a somersault through the little
And
hole.
she hits her head.
Yeah, this one tripped.
All right, everybody fan out. Again, we have one shot at power restoration. Look for a button, a secret entrance somewhere that might look to use power. Follow the cables around, see if they connect somewhere.
If we're ahead of initiative, can we like space out?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the
Just
state of
imagine your spacing
construct that I was wailing at? What's the state of that
I'll
construct that I was
go-
wailing at?
It looks pretty bad.
Go back and I keep wailing at it.
Keep rolling it.
Timon. Okay, he's gonna keep hitting that.
So my intent, I'm also gonna fan out over here.
Yep.
What I'm going to try looking for specifically is because I imagine this room was not well kept. Is there any like disturbance of like dust and dirt somewhere, like something pulled or something?
Scratch marks on the floor.
Like something that very clearly like there was movement or something over here.
Is there any signs that say exit here?
Yeah, is there a sign?
I'm also going to be looking for stuff.
Same.
I think we're all
24.
Well, roll investigation, all of you.
20.
Would
Yeah.
passive
Not dirty,
investigation
or not natural, dirty
assist in
20.
any way here, or
Passive investigation kind of tells you what like is important in the room. In some ways, like it can help you identify that there are things in the room.
I feel like that maybe was kind of what I was doing in my passive
Kind of,
investigation there, because I have
Yeah.
really high passive.
okay. It would tell me what's kind of important.
Just like things to.
If you get
look
like a
into.
sense of something over there.
I see. Would I have a sense of anything? This room?
There's a lot of scratch marks and gouge marks on the walls alongside. It's kind of hard to make out much. There's these wires that are going back. The one thing that you immediately notice is the construct that was standing in the back corner.
Yeah.
The ground around it, obviously, there's a lot of like rubble and dust from where it's moved forward and dragged stuff forward. So your eyes immediately get drawn there, and it seems like there's maybe less dirt there than there should be.
It probably was
might
in
just
that
be
corner
because
for a
the
reason.
statue like dragged it forward, but it seems obvious.
I gotta think that
And
he
he
was
was
there for a
You
reason.
immediately begin to like investigate that area of the room.
Yeah, I'll go somewhere over here and investigate.
I rolled a 17. I'm here.
But you find you're going close to where like the table and the
Sure, yep.
the
Yeah,
desk and stuff
somewhere
was. You find strewn about a lot of papers, blueprints, of sorts of the ballista, of the construct defender that
I'm
he's
gonna-
calling it.
Like bring that all in.
Yeah,
Tuck that away.
you grab those blueprints. There isn't really much else here. It seems like a lot of it has been mostly abandoned for a long time. The damage here looks pretty severe. The workshop, if any of you is investigating it, there's a lot of like tools and remnants and spare parts there for repairing other constructs. You also do find hidden away in one of the drawers almost like a stash of it looks like a blackish powder of sorts. You have an idea of what it is.
Yeah.
It's gunpowder. You use it in your job.
Yeah, I'll store it.
It seems like it would be enough for us to craft like a sizable explosive of sorts.
Nice.
But probably like a small keg.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I'll make sure I pack that up.
I rolled a 23.
You and Calter are both immediately drawn to this corner. You notice that there is definitely these cables that run into like along this wall, almost entirely through it, or throughout the room. There's a few that seem to go specifically to this wall and then don't continue on.
Secrets.
They run to the wall but don't continue.
So like there's like 6 cables that are running to this wall, and like 4 of them continue around the corner and 2 of them do not.
Something like stops here.
Yeah, I see.
They seem to just end at the wall.
Like they go into the wall, or
You would assume so.
Yeah.
There's either like really small drill holes where they're able to go through, but it's kind of hard to like make out.
Calvin, do you think? You notice the ground looks odd here, right?
It looks less, I guess, in a rut than everything else around here.
And these power cables, yes, 2 of them just they end here. I'm wondering if I don't know,
Calter,
does it work
with
with
your
the power
eye
use?
check, you notice runes similar to the runes that were carved on the door. Just small, like almost like in a ring, carved in the wall.
That's not powered up.
Astra has her magnifying glass. Looking.
Maybe we can, I don't know, trace these cables back to the panel and see which ones we'd have to power up.
Yeah, I think we might have to. I don't have a good understanding of this, but I can help trace which ones they are.
Your perception.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I think we'll probably just trace them back. Which ones are the ones that seem to go here, and then let the big one know. These ones.
Oh yes,
I
can
apparently.
see that, yep. Yep, okay.
What do you do?
Everybody get close to that corner. If something opens, again, we have enough
You can turn those torches off.
to turn this power.
off.
Yeah.
Good point.
We have enough power to do one thing in here, and if I trace these correctly with the help of Kelthir and Arkmir, this should be it. I can tie them to establish a connection. I don't know how long it'll last. If you see any little buttons
At
or
this point, you all hear a loud clink as the lever outside fully reaches the wall.
Oh, it just sounds there.
Yeah.
Oh. We're going to need to pull that lever again before we connect these wires.
Oh,
well, I
damn.
mean, Asher can fit through easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
And assuming you slash all the wires, I will be determining which ones come back on for one final huzzah. So, Diamond, he's dead. You can move to the other side.
That statue's pretty dead.
Do I find anything of like value or interesting?
It's a statue.
The statue of rock and metal.
No, but there were like metal and.
There's a
like,
lot of
things.
metal parts.
Is there like any
Electro-
gem or like any core or anything? Like a power core or anything like that? Is there anything shiny?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm just
No,
imagining like
I'm looking for like visually shiny.
Make an Arcana check.
every remaining bit.
powered
trying
down,
to
you might not
smash it
notice.
in, just like
18?
You find like a small, like almost all magic constructs have some sort of a jewel within that powers them. In most cases, as the big ones construct, I believe they're like emeralds. Yeah. You find a similar emerald in there. It's not exactly super expensive or
Yeah, it'll be worth like 2 gold.
powerful, but you know that
I could
powers
use one of those later.
Andre, you're not saying this?
we're all turning around and seeing you do that.
I'm like right beside you, like the door's that way.
The room's quiet otherwise. It's just you smashing.
Clank, clank.
All right, places, everyone.
After you, once you do it, make sure you get back over to the corner. 'Cause,
Yep.
again, we should have enough time to do this one thing, but it won't be stable for long.
We have lots of time after you pull the.
Oh,
handle.
true.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, you can pull it at any
out,
time.
Pull it, somersault back in, and then.
That's not. Oh, it looked cool.
Okay.
Get it, though?
You get to the corner.
Yeah,
For this
Your-
door not to do anything.
leave the corner.
Yeah, and
You
I
don't
will.
have to connect
The wires that
Door
I
opens
traced, I
overhead.
will connect.
Make a tinkering tools check.
Did we guard this door?
Sorry.
Open.
27.
Also make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's not
Connect the
gonna be
two
good.
wires together and the energy sparks.
Get some
Oh,
Down.
thank God. No, I don't. I have 5 decks, bro. My dex is literally 5. But I did roll 13, even with the -3.
Alright.
Not modified.
You take 3 points of lightning damage as the sparks jolt you a little bit. There were 2 of these wires. You connect one, and then you work on connecting the other. Make another dexterity saving
Doesn't the big
throw.
one have like rubber gloves?
Does my arm not absorb any of this? No. Just out of curiosity. No.
They're like pretty like
Unless you're
insulating
using,
gloves.
Same number, actually, 13.
Okay.
So no.
This one deals 4 lightning damage.
Big one's dead.
You
Whoa.
hear almost like a little bit of a spark.
Oh.
The door over there, the
kind of
wall
thing.
almost like parts and like clicks, and you can see almost like a small crack in there.
Push.
Do you push? You try to push, it doesn't move, but it's wide enough as you like push and you start to like slide it back to the side. Opens.
Oh, he even.
Oh.
Into a small tunnel that's much more cramped, sloping downwards, and it seems after like maybe 15-20 feet to become almost like a natural cave. As opposed
Sick.
to a built.
Oh, you're gonna get gooed again.
I'm ready. I'm my first rodeo.
You all dash through into this tunnel really quickly.
Oh, my fingers are too.
The big one you managed to duck in. And about a few seconds later, maybe 20, 30 seconds later, you hear the wall almost like slide back
the
shut
last
behind you.
percent.
Well, we're in this now. These are cool.
They're now in this dark,
Dang.
unlit tunnel that's sloping downwards. What do you do?
Keep moving.
Well, that went relatively well.
We still have Eyes of Night up. So
Maybe
we should be able to see however long the tunnel is.
if we remember last
Unless
time
it's
when we
long.
were in
It's
Ward,
windy, though.
Oh, it's windy. Okay, so you can't. Yeah.
when we were in the last tunnels that look similar to this, you got white goo all over your body multiple times.
And I got it off.
It's true, but
Wait a minute.
you weren't the most helpful
Was that
during that fight. Let's make sure we're on high alert for natural predators, as well as anything that might still be a defense mechanism.
Who went in first? Did you go in first again?
Sure.
Okay. As you're walking by me then to do that, I will give you Vigilant Blessing.
That's so nice.
You have advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh, okay, that will be better.
Because he didn't use it.
No, I did.
No, he didn't.
I used it.
Yeah.
I just my attack.
With your passive perception, you notice
Oh, true. True, your attack.
almost like a set of footprints leading down this way. Fairly dusty ground.
Yeah. Just a single set?
Well, I'll get there.
Okay.
A set of footsteps dragging something along the ground, with almost like a line, like a very narrow line of sorts.
Shit.
Him dragging his weapon, maybe?
His wife?
And then you also
Dragging Lyra?
Yeah.
you also see another set of smaller, much smaller footprints, along with almost like a dragging.
Yeah, Mirlar might have a huge dick.
Is he a tripod?
Is it in between the two footprints? Like,
I didn't think you got that far in this.
is that in the book?
Well, it appears we might be heading in the right direction. I can see the footprints here that
Oh, Mirlar's got a trunk too.
probably seem to fit Ezekiel and Lyra's profile, so...
Everybody be on.
Iron will, steal your wheels. Let's go.
Actually, there will be a third set of footprints as well.
There's 3 footprints.
Kind of getting a bad feeling about this, so be on guard.
Just now?
These ones are like
Well, before
a
was
little bit larger than normal boots.
Okay.
yeah,
There's a 3rd set of footprints.
it could
Not
be
Gerald's.
Gerald's, perhaps.
Perhaps. I don't know.
All right, let's continue. We'll continue.
Do we hear anything ahead?
Pretty quiet.
Oh shit!
How long is this tunnel?
It continues on for about a while. Maybe like you're walking down, and it circles around, and you pretty soon lose track of which direction you're going. In many ways,
As we're going down, I was back to Astra and like, what'd you learn from Mirlar's book?
How much? I haven't had much time. I was a little distracted.
I thought you were a fast reader.
Well,
If you want, I can read it.
I thought you loved reading.
I do. But then I had to do like somersault and get back into like the action.
You could have just walked.
But have you ever heard of the name Daenerys?
Nope.
Drakenspire? Drakenspire? Have you ever heard of this name?
No.
make a history check.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yes. Dragonspire.
Have I heard of the name
Make a
Drakenspire?
history check.
18.
Not heard of it.
I know absolutely nothing about him. Or her. Or it.
You have not
Oh
heard
no, what
of it.
just happened?
No.
I spun him and he didn't survive this
Oh, no.
minute.
Was it last? Was it an episode where Crazy
Super
said?
blue.
You have not heard of that word before.
He
Word.
likes
No,
wondering
you
that.
do something to do with.
That's what I get for
Draken-
playing with it.
Draken-
Yeah, now he
Draken-
actually spawns his barrel.
Oh.
Ordo Dracona.
Because he was talking about some High Lord that was called Drakenspire and who was a true Justicar? Justicar. And then it talks about this person.
You're just reading it as you go.
As we're walking, she's like, "Yeah, totally read it."
And then he was saying something about like we must keep an eye on her and ensure she doesn't get any thoughts or hearsay of lust for power. Doesn't this sound like Lyra?
It does sound like Lyra.
And it was on her bed, so she knows. Is he going against Lyra, and now she knows that he's going against Lyra, or like he has suspicions, and now she knows that he knows.
Well, I mean,
He knows that she knows that.
Lyra sounds like Mirror's prisoner.
Yeah. But she also sounds pretty strong.
Mirror's something over her, I imagine, that's binding her.
Well, I mean, a name like the High Lord, though,
Yeah.
you have to be pretty strong. There's more, but to be continued.
You can keep reading it as you're walking down the tunnel. It's a very long tunnel. You would probably be able to skim through the majority.
You're just narrating to all of us.
You would like to go ahead.
Or
Oh,
not,
boy.
sorry, yeah.
Okay.
It's up to you. Point for him.
Yeah, okay.
Choose what to
Then he
show.
starts talking about like soldiers and how they're performing well for the organized operations. They're doing a really good job. They're dedicated. And then I'm by their side. No evil would stand a chance against us, that's for sure. That's what he said. And then he starts talking about a test for the soldiers. Only one of them seems worthy, though. I seems I have found the captain who will be leading them. And then he goes on to talk about working closely with Captain Rubena.
Oh,
That's
that's
his
his wife's
wife.
name.
What?
She is a truly remarkable woman.
That's his wife's name, Rubena.
Then he goes
The
on
statue
about
was.
how great she is. 3 crystals grafted to her. She even managed to...
Wait, he's been grafting the crystals.
She's strong AF. Okay, and he starts getting hot for her.
Can you elaborate? I'm just
He
interested.
grows hot. No. I received a question.
Those the details, lass.
Then he has to leave the soldiers. It fails in comparison to the pain I felt when I told Rubena. She has grown fond of me and I of her. But my duty comes first. I must.
Oh, this was in the past, probably.
In the name of Surnan? In the name of Surnan? May the judge forgive me for my sins. At least I know Rubena remains pure of faith, for love is no crime for her. I've been home for many months now. My pen is complete. I have resumed my charge, and I'm always thinking about Rubena. I cannot believe what the diviner saw. I must not. Rubena, in chains and captive in one of the cells of the Order Draconis.
Oh,
What crime
shit.
could she have committed, and how long has she been in captivity? I must know. I plan to return to Icefall and understand the meaning of this, regardless of my superior's wishes. I write this in Icefall. On the eve of my return to the city, unlike the last time my arrival was unheralded, no rituals were committed. I was met only by glares and icy chunks that float in the lake of birth. Demanding answers I was given. Rubena's crime was, in fact, my own burden to bear as well. While the act of passion we shared in the last night, many months ago, was not a sin for her, its resulting pregnancy
Lyra.
was unprecedented. With her unable to train and
Our
the
careers is
Drakenspire demanded her to Drakenspire demanded her to forsake the child, but her love for me and the innocent meant that she was unable to serve and fulfill her duty, the resulting treason being the reason for her imprisonment. The shock of finding Rubena left me difficult to think. Rubena has failed at her responsibilities and committed a crime. She must be punished. I know that she has forsaken the child she is bringing to the world, and the soldiers in 9 months bring countless criminals to justice, saving hundreds of lives. She chose this life. So basically, he's like, I know that she isn't fulfilling her duties, and she has to be punished, but it's because the kid.
dumb, isn't it?
They have sentenced Rubena to be executed for treason.
Oh,
the dawn
That's
after
escalated.
the child's birth. I know what I must do now. We will flee the city and somewhere to hide. We will disappear and raise our child together. And next, it's been 4 months since we left Icefall. I write this now not for myself or for solace, but for the record of what happened, so that one day, many years from now, our daughter can read this and know the truth.
It's Lyra.
On the eve of her birth and Rubena's execution, I broke my vows of justice and service. I took Rubena from her cell and fled, overpowering the guards, murdering them without cause, taking my family to safety. We fled into the mountains, and I used divinity granted me by Surnim. Not forsake me for what I've done. I have appreciated it more. It was the morning as Rubena came to realize what I had done. We realized my mind. I wonder if there's anything I could have done, anything I could have said that would have changed her mind. But she has always been pure of faith. She had come to terms with their sentence and still. Oh, okay. She begged me to take the child and leave. To head away from her from Icewell, where she was returning some peace. So she wanted him to take the kid, and then she goes back and gets executed.
Well, so much for nothing.
She ripped the crystals from her chest,
Do that?
Grafted them on her daughter.
handed me the crystals as a last will and inheritance for her daughter, as well as means to keep her safe. As I watched her limp down the ice-covered mountains, for the first time, carrying you, our daughter, to our new home in Schema. I promise to keep you safe. One day, hand you down this book. Ooh. Okay, I promise to keep you safe and one day hand you down this book and the only things that your mother left behind, other than your name, her favorite instrument, and the one that she was playing at the time I met her outside the trading fields. Lyra.
Yeah.
Son of a motherfucker.
So they did the dirty. She
got
got
the
preggers. She
Lyra.
wasn't filling her duties. She was gonna get executed. He went and got her away from being executed, and she was like, "You shouldn't have done that." And she's like, "Here, take our kid, and also here's all the chest crystals, and then I'm gonna go back and get executed." And then he's writing this book for Lyra. So Lyra is their daughter.
Perhaps we give them back the book.
But I like the story.
I thought Asher was fast at reading.
There was a lot.
That's supposed to be
Much
used to
more.
be reading.
Yeah.
Astra is
Seriously.
fast at reading. Alyssa apparently is not.
You continue making your way through this tunnel into the depths of the mountain with these revelations.
Where's the Balrog?
Yeah.
Damn.
Go deeper.
Do I see any spiders?
You do not see any spiders.
Any web gooing?
Oh, don't worry, I'll let you
Any
know.
web goo?
No, that's good.
Is this like a cave tunnel? Like
It's a cave tunnel.
mined
It's
out?
winding around in many ways. It seems like it's been mined out. It seems like it's been mined out for a while, to be
Okay.
honest. And at a certain point, it does become a little bit more natural. You start to see moss growing along the side of it. You begin to hear almost the sound of water rushing off in the distance.
Do I still have a sense of Harriet Halfstep being here?
You never had a sense of half-step being here.
Oh,
She's within a mile. Is she still within the mile?
I thought there was a... Or maybe if I... I'll have to tune that thing.
No. It literally doesn't tell
Yeah.
you where she is. It only tells you if she's within a mile.
But even for that, you have to attend to it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, I
though,
thought
like,
you
if there was a sense.
did.
No, you
No,
took it off.
I took it off because I was
You
worried
don't
about
feel
your
okay.
anything.
seeing
Yeah.
it. Yeah. That's fine.
You need to
do
do
we
like a short rest.
Yeah, if we short
You can
rest
do it.
somewhere down here, you can. If you wanted.
I could just...
You have to wear
Well, I'll put it on anyways and tuck it underneath stuff, but if we feel like we need to short rest, then I'll do it then. Do we still see... We still see tracks though? Like the three...
It's kind of harder to make out now as you get deeper into the mine because like the ground is a little bit more moist. There isn't as much dirt kind of just around. It's kind of harder to make out, but you can still see faintly traces of footsteps continuing on.
We're going very deep.
Hashtag deep.
This tunnel goes on for a sizable amount.
I'm scared. I want to go home.
Who is second in line?
Maybe Arkner?
I think it was Arkner, yeah.
I'm gonna chat with you kind of privately. This place feels weird. I only went very deep inside of a tunnel like this back home.
Keep going. Where was the lucky lady?
And
I think everyone was like,
bad things happened when we got there. I was writing a letter for my brother, Tormus.
Do we know you have a brother?
I don't know.
If anything happened to me, send word to Tormus of the Blue Hammer.
What's his name?
Thermos.
Thermos?
Tormus Ironbeard.
Like Thomas?
You're not
Thermos.
hearing this.
I want to write it down.
You're not seeing this.
I'm gonna write Thermos.
I mean, timing 100%. I can, but I don't think you have anything to worry about here. Not with us.
I have a weird food. Just in case.
Good old brother Thermos.
I was
Like
trying
close?
to get out of here.
I hand you
I
like
don't-
a half-written.
yes, who should
I
I
hand you a
tell?
half-written.
Tell my brother.
What's your brother's
Like,
name?
Yeah.
John.
I had asked for
Just-
paper from.
Just John?
Yeah.
Your
From,
parents named you out there?
From Coutier. So I was like drafting a letter because I was looking for a career and something. I hand you the half-written version that I have.
Well, I'm gonna hand this back to you as soon as we're out of here. Okay.
All right.
Count here, and the big one. The two of you are the first to pick it up. Something smells strange.
Big one.
I wasn't here this time. I swear I didn't fart this time.
Keep still flat.
You smell something strange on the air.
Do I recognize it?
Make a nature check.
Oh.
A
I'm gonna get in on this.
I got a
'Cause
good
I
one.
smell it too.
Nesha.
23.
Also 23 because I got a nat 20.
Whoa.
I have a +6. That's the only reason I got 23.
It smells like some sort of
Apples?
rotten water.
Rotten one.
Like
It's
swamp
like
water?
swamp water in some ways. Like water that's been sitting still for a
Sewage
long
water.
time.
Oh, just like really
water.
dank. Like,
Really
yeah.
dank. It smells really dank.
I think we
Yeah.
found their toilet.
Do I notice it as well?
It's faint. It's like barely on the air.
It's a blessing.
Something smells very odd up ahead.
Yes.
Smells fine to me.
Sewer water.
Yeah, prepare your noses.
Should I get out the dusty, smelly potions?
Just maybe.
Snort them? I don't like the smell.
Just maybe plug your noses with something. Just a fair warning.
Do you have clips?
Yes.
Poku
metal.
plugs my nose for me.
Metal clips. Something's coming up that some sewage water or something swamp. I'm not quite sure. It smells natural, but definitely not pleasant. We might be coming up to a cave system with water, so be prepared. Keep going. He's changing the music. I'm scared.
It's a nice, happy music.
Get that one out of the way.
I'm scared.
You see up ahead of you, short ways in, After as you round this one bend, camera seems to open.
Oh boy.
The smell gets a little bit more noticeable to the point where all of you can notice it at this point.
We're getting closer.
This is sulfur. It smells like sulfur.
Oh, big one.
It wasn't my butthole this time.
No. His farts smell like beans. They smell like rotten egg. Rotten eggs.
Kind of, but it's different. It's not anything natural that you've smelled before. Actually,
Maybe not.
as you take like a deeper whiff of it, it doesn't smell like. You thought that it smelled like sulfur, but it's strange. You have no idea what the smell
I
is.
kind of like it.
And
It smells bad.
cornholders.
I kind of like it.
That is so funny. Water from inside the mountain. Very common hot springs.
Hot snakes?
Hot springs and water from wells. Aye.
There might be some swamp creatures in here. I've heard about them. Be
Up in
careful.
front of you, as
Oh,
you're
swamp
approaching
creature.
this opening, you can see almost off in the distance a small, looks like a cabin that's been built.
Shit.
There's a hut.
Yeah.
There's a light to it.
There's no light. It's just a cabin made out of wood, like wooden planks.
I don't like this.
Usually it's cabin.
How big is
it?
But
Not big, like maybe 15, 20 feet across.
Okay.
is it like lit inside, like a window?
There's a window, but it's unlit. Everything is pitch black darkness in here.
How far ahead?
It's about still 100 or so feet ahead of you.
Is the sea within our vision?
Descending flat.
It's flat. So the tunnel is flattened out at this point, and you see it opening up almost like up above. A little.
Do we hear
You
any
can see
water?
from here almost up ahead of you.
Do we hear any water?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Hoku, it's your time to shine. I'm gonna send Hoku and see through his eyes. Just have him kind of circle the place so we can get an idea of what's to come.
You send Hoku off to fly around this cavern. It's a pretty large, open, looks almost like an underground lake of sorts.
Sick.
The caverns above hang with stalactites growing off of them. There's this small hut that's been built beside here. On the lake you can see there's almost like a tunnel carved out along both sides, basically, where the water continues to flow. From your right, looking in from your right to your left, it's almost like a little inlet of sorts where this cabin hut is built alongside. There's a small dock that's sticking out.
Yeah, is there any
outside of
boats?
it. There is a boat that's sitting.
Fucking boat ride, baby.
Apart from the water tunnels, are there any other exits?
You do see another exit. Off to the left, almost so you're looking at the cabin. Off to your left, there's a small, it looks like almost a crack in the wall. It's barely wide enough for the big one to squeeze through.
Barely, but it will.
It'd be a tight squeeze, but you could get
It's
through.
like Splunking.
I don't like spelunking at all. I'm not doing it. I want to ride a boat.
Do I see, or do we see or hear any people, or is there any evidence, any signs?
Make a
that people-
perception check with Hoku's stats. Or, well, you're looking through his eyes, so with your stats.
Perception. You sure I can't use Hoku's?
Pretty sure you can use that.
12.
Also, does Hoku have night vision? Have dark vision?
Probably not.
He's flying really close to all of these things to be able to see
Dark
them.
vision, 60 feet.
Okay. You don't see any.
Even if he flies up to the window?
Does he fly up to the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's dead.
He flies up to the window and it's dark inside. The windows are covered with dirt. It's almost impossible to make out anything inside.
Okay. Is there a chimney?
There's no chimney.
Okay.
Chimney in a shack.
Should be in an underground shack.
Okay, I bring him back. And I just relay what I saw to everybody.
Did you say there was a boat?
Yeah.
I've never been on a boat.
Maybe today's the day if all goes well.
Oh.
I don't like water like that.
Let's go, come on. Don't be
It'll be
scaredy.
okay. It'll be fine. It doesn't look that scary.
Do
And
we-
if you drown, we'll see. We'll save you.
Do we see any?
Drown, he'll be dead.
Oh, but
How do you save a drowned person?
we'll figure that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I guess on this terrain, do we still see any like remnants of like where Miralar was walking?
As you step out into the cavern, it's slippery and mucky and wet everywhere. Any traces that you were following seem to be gone. In fact, as you step forward, almost on the ground, it's like you're leaving behind a trail of like goo
Okay.
that seems to just dissolve into the ground.
Always with the goo.
Hey.
What color is it?
It's almost like the water on the ground is sticking to your boot.
Okay.
And then as you step forward, it seems to just like dissolve into the ground around you.
Uh-oh.
Can I walk? What happens? Can I just walk on the wall around the cabin?
The wall is equally covered with slime and wetness, and as you touch it, your hand gets wet and moist, and it's not a fun environment. As you touch the wall with your hand, trying to like grab it and walk along it, you smell it. It smells really bad.
Shit. Everywhere.
I'm gonna start walking towards the dock.
Well, once we get
the
about
cabin?
30 feet out from the cabin, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Before you get 30 feet.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Retro.
The cabin's gonna attack the shit out of you.
All of you hear a voice in your head.
All of us?
So many visitors today.
Astra, knock it off.
Brings you all to my domain?
Who are you? Hello? It was you.
It wasn't me. Tell her we're with Ezekiel. Don't mention Ezra.
Wait, did you hear it too?
Yeah.
Why do I need to tell her then?
You're big and strong.
Do I respond?
I think we can all respond. It's in our heads. So
We're friendly and we're with Ezekiel Muralar.
Turn back now. He is mine.
Oh. You could have him, we just need to talk with him. Can we go on a boat ride?
He's never been on a boat before.
Who are you?
Counselor, you notice something moving in the stalactites above you.
Alright.
It's a
spider. The big old spider.
And we're just all
Here
stepping in.
comes the
You just notice like a flicker of a
Yeah.
there, and
It's an illusionary spider that can blink for sure.
Well, then, if you guys are looking, you all see me just kind of staring up right now.
Oh, not again. He's spacing out again.
Just leave him.
You're too perceptive, sir. What are you looking at?
Something above us.
Tell me, what is it you all desire?
A boat ride to start.
Right now?
We're looking for my friend, actually.
That's not true.
Well,
What is it you desire? I know one of you wants to find his sister.
oh, that's my friend Tymond.
How do you know that? Show yourself.
This is my home. What right do you have to ask me to do anything here?
Well, I mean,
I have been here for any of you.
Thank you for your hospitality, but we should be getting on the boat. He's never been on a boat. He had his heart set on it.
I mean, I've lived in Schema quite a long time, too.
It's been his dream for like the past 3 minutes at least. I'm scared.
I got a feeling that she's not for here.
Stop
They're
hearing
not
them.
friendly. Oh, we're good.
Does that mean we're good, Jim?
Do I see anything move?
Well, I cast detect magic again. Not again, but now doing it. Just
I'm curious as to what detect magic is exactly.
Big one.
so first of all, it does have a range.
Do you have one of your
30 feet.
light up balls?
Sense magic.
I do.
You can use an action
May I
to see
have
a
one?
faint aura around any visible
Oh, I get
creature
it
or
back.
object in the area that bears magic,
Maybe.
and you learn its school of magic. If any spell can
I'll
penetrate
try.
most barriers,
Press
is
the
blocked
button
by
on the
1
side.
foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, 1 thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
You don't see
It's not
anything
that bright, though, right?
major,
It's like
It's like
but there's just
it's like 5 feet of bright light,
magic
10 feet of
kind
dim light.
So there's like, okay.
Can I just got one of those light up balls from the big one. I just wanna. How is it possible for me to throw it just to get like a light up the area in the top of the cavern?
You can definitely try.
What if it hits her in the head?
I will try.
You do have 300 feet of dark vision, so you can already see quite a bit. It doesn't like show you through certain things.
Try and hit
but-
her.
Yeah. Where was she come?
Was it a feminine voice, male voice, unknown? Just a voice?
No,
It was
Okay.
a sneaky voice.
Yeah.
Did it sound like a giant spider?
you have no idea.
In the process.
Just make a dexterity check.
What are you
Just like
doing?
throw it up there.
Okay, it's
How
not the
does it
space for
dexterity
this
check?
one, guys.
Can
just
I
got
equip
married.
my
Give us a
shield,
break.
like put away my shield and my hammer and just take thunder out?
So is that just adding my dex modifier?
Yep.
21.
You toss it up there. Make a perception check.
Oh god.
Try and look through there.
Can I do it as well as I was looking at it now?
Sure.
Does the scope help in it?
My perception is 3.
Just roll a normal perception check. I'll
I'm just
do a
staring at the
lower.
ball like nothing else.
It comes back down and hits you in the head.
Probably not.
That's a nice throw.
12.
The ball being thrown up there actually causes the shadows of the stalactites to kind of bounce around, and it makes it harder, if anything, to see if there's anything up there.
Well, that didn't work.
Just lands
You
into
don't
the slime.
immediately notice anything.
The big one.
Oh.
Arkmare, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. Why is it always the wisdom saving throws? 4. I'm dead.
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
I died.
Oh, my phone just died.
You catch the orb that you threw up, put it in a pocket, you turn around,
Oh god.
draw a psychic dagger, and throw it at the big one.
Oh!
And that's a good spot to end the session.
Not again, Arkmere.
Oh, I'm killing you.
You want your ball back?
No.
Psychic dagger to the forehead.
Oh god.
Dang it. It's a spider.
She's spooky.
I don't know.
It's a spy.
Durr.
We didn't see like webs and shit everywhere.
Yeah, but we saw goo.
We're in the goo.
I think that's just like cave
I don't know.
slime.
I don't. For some reason, I
You guys
picture
have
like
never been to a cave?
like I picture like a female body on a big spider butt, and she's illusionary. She can teleport. I don't know.
There's a
Sounds
time
like
and a space for your fetishes, Mike.
everybody has them. Alright, anyway,
That little spider was always boobies.
yeah. Damn right they were.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Oh man.
See ya.
Wait.
Bye.